You are listening to the podcast To Be Single or Not to Be by Shanna Montana, a podcast where we talk about the single life, dating, and relationships so you can make a decision at the end of each episode to be single or not to be. So today's topic is open relationships. Insert gas there. So we are going to take a deep dive into open relationships and what that may look like, if monogamy may be for you or may not be for you. We're going to talk about what open relationships really consist of and a whole lot of other things. But to get to the fun stuff, I wanted to bring some people in that I felt could add some value to the conversation. So we have some gentlemen here and we have a young lady that you guys have heard from before. But for the gentlemen, we have the core four. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Finally.
Yes.
Finally we made it.
Yes, nigga, we made it. So they are going to be starting their own podcast. Yes, this is pressure. We are applying pressure all 2020.
Finally.
Yes. We are applying pressure all 2020. There's no reason for y'all not to do it. So be on the lookout for the core four and their podcast. But we are going to individually introduce these guys because you're going to have to get to know them anyway. So we're going to start right here. You are.
I'm Juan St. Laurent.
All right, Juan St. Laurent. Okay.
Yeah, you know,
I love it.
a little different spin on it.
I love it. And
I don't have a good one. The letter U.
the letter U. Okay. I like it. The letter U. That's it.
I'm D. Smith.
Okay. D. Smith.
And I'm C.T. Collins.
C.T. Collins. And y'all have this young lady also here by the name of...
Hey, y'all.
Say, hey, ho. What you normally say?
Hey, ho.
Back live in living color, we got Miss Janae in the building.
Shout out to me.
So we're going to get started right here, right now. So open relationships. Somebody tell me. So for the listeners, because I don't like to assume that anybody knows anything. What's the definition of an open relationship?
I feel like an open relationship is, something that you have an agreement with your partner.
Okay. Agreements about what?
Agreements in, you doing your own thing, them doing their own thing. But I think sometimes, it gets kind of like a cross at words if I say that I want an open relationship, that means I want to do my own thing, but you may not want to do your own thing.
You probably don't need to be with that person.
Yeah, so I mean, is that still technically an open relationship if both of us aren't doing anything?
That sounds like infidelity.
But I think it's what you make it, because my idea of an open relationship, I may not care that you go out and do your own thing. I may just be complacent staying here not doing that. But it's open because that's what we make it. Just like a relationship in general.
So is it just sexually?
Because that's what people immediately think.
Yeah.
That's my textbook idea of an open relationship is sexual, because I feel like in an open relationship, when it's more than sexual, you cross the line.
So like Will and Jada?
It's right, but they get it. They got money.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. But they got money, and that'll make me feel better anytime.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
if you're an average
day.
Joe,
it's a different
and
story.
we're going to do this, we got parameters we need to stick our ass in. Because if I don't like you and you fucking everybody else, why are we together?
Yeah.
That's true.
That's why I said it sounds like infidelity.
Yes.
So you have to have an understanding of what it is. And I think an open relationship for me would be if myself and a partner have made a commitment that we're going to be together. However, we are both, not just one, we both are open to dealing with other people. Meaning sexually is where my mind goes. So if we say dealing with other people, it's like, are you going to the movies with this other person? Are you hanging out? But no, it really comes down to the sexuality of it.
Yeah.
So if it is a sexuality, does that mean like my sex is trash?
No, it means you like having sex with other people.
But I feel like a lot of times in like our community, that means like open relationships not you always individually going out and fucking off with somebody else. It's like you bringing somebody else to the bedroom, like with the both of y'all and everything. So again, it goes back to like what you define, like what you're okay with, because a lot of times. And that's something you have to be confident in your relationship too.
Right,
because
you have
if
to
you giving the green light for you to go out and fuck everywhere else, what you gonna do when that bitch fucking better than you?
Yeah. What you gonna do when a rabbit got the gun?
But would you rather have somebody emotionally connecting with somebody or sexually connecting with somebody?
Sexually, because if you emotional, because it's emotional. That's kind of that's cheating. Like emotional is worse than the sexual aspect. It's like when people feel like in just regular monogamous relationships, if you were talking to this bitch and you were texting her and y'all were going in, you emotionally, you care about her.
You care about
this person. Different when you just fucking somebody. If it's just sex, if I can compartmentalize it as that. But you're right, I don't think it comes down if my sex is trash, but I think that's only a question if you've gone out and made it an open relationship on your own. Like if we both understand that we enjoy one another, but I think those people in open relationships just find that they need the satisfaction from more than one person. Like you are not enough. And that's why you got to be okay with it.
I feel like in relationships, people try and fit the mold, if you will. And I feel like in a relationship, it's just me and you.
Yeah.
So if we both decide that at 6 a.m. every morning, we want to go on the top of the house and jump off head first.
Yeah.
If that's what the fuck we want to do, that's what the fuck we want to do.
Right.
And fuck what everybody else thinks.
Right.
And I feel like if two people have an agreement and they're going to do that, like let them move forward and do it. And they should keep the outside judgments away.
Yeah. I feel like this very textbook, everything is relative. Because if you look at just a traditional relationship, you going down the aisle, you getting papers, you marry, you had an agreement. So that's just between two people. So when you look at like an open relationship, you're inviting other energies, other peoples into that. Like something that in a traditional sense, like we talk, like, you know, in a traditional sense, that's something that should be intimate between two people that you're making that commitment to. So like that level of saying we agree to do this, like agreements are made all the time, but like what it's gonna do to keep like we can do this shit all the time. You cause your man made everybody spent all this money and walk down the aisle in front of all these people to make a commitment in front of everybody. But like at the same time,
but that was
even with that, people. Like that's two people. But like I'm saying, like if you're in that relationship, and this is like, what does that say about it? Because shit is always subject to change.
Yeah. So I think that goes back to like communication in relationships.
Okay.
So I feel like whatever we decide, the moment that I feel different, I have to communicate that to you.
You have to.
When you don't feel sure.
Right. Absolutely.
You don't feel sure.
That's the thing.
Or even if you want to stop, like, okay, well, this is it. I don't want to do this anymore.
Yep.
Then communicate that as soon as you feel it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because if you don't, then
you eliminate my choice.
Absolutely.
Because I get a chance to
Don't
stay
make
alone.
my damn choice.
That too.
Yeah.
So, and again, I feel like that's another if everything is peaches and cream situation, because if you're in that, I think if you're in an open relationship with somebody, that's somebody that you trust,
right?
That you have all of this like faith in, no matter whatever bitch come through here. That's 100% vulnerability situation. So when you're in this situation, you can communicate it all the time, but like when that feeling comes up, that I feel like if you went into that situation knowing that like this is what I want to do because I had that much trust and faith in you, when somebody comes in and adjusts that, or like it's not the same thing as a human being as me, like I'm gonna be shook. Yeah. I knew I was 100% into this shit, but like this motherfucker, like
he
now
not.
I feel that way.
Especially if you're 100% in.
Exactly. And I feel like if and just the kind of person I am, because like I feel like I'm a very giving person in a relationship, but I feel like if I've led you to the point where I've got you out on the ledge, and like now I'm backing off that ledge and you're still out there, that's not gonna be something I'm gonna bring up over dinner like after it happened. Like I'm like, well, bitch.
Over drinks.
Like I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna have to process it at the same time.
But I feel like why not?
Why not? Because at the same time, if I ever gave a fuck about you,
yeah.
I'm concerned about your feelings. Like, and I feel like, and that's the thing about a relationship, it's gonna be always a level of selfishness to it, because you're indulging in something. Like where other relationships in the traditional sense, they're making that sacrifice for the other person that they're with. You both have agreed to indulge in it. But like, you know, when you indulge in something, it ain't always good for you. So like that's
always
the
tastes
thing.
good in
right.
the beginning.
In the beginning, right. But when you digest that shit, you ready to live with the results. Like,
exactly right. So it's an open relationship, just sex then.
I think it's more. For me, my vote. So let's go ahead and vote. My vote is open relationship deals primarily with sex, because if you're doing anything else,
then you're
in another relationship.
Okay, so then I'm gonna bring in the healthcare professional. I mean, it's like the healthcare aspect of it. So, what do you do to protect yourself as far as like if it's just sex? Do you and y'all go get tested, or how do you deal with that? Because
those are probably rules that you guys should set.
And that's what we're gonna get into. We're gonna so hold that thought. We're gonna talk about like when it comes to open relationship, if you do it or you don't. What are the rules?
That's my concern.
You gotta have rules when it comes to that.
We
So
get tested every 90 days.
Yeah, what's going on? On being Mary J, Gabrielle Union had to test at her house.
Yeah,
her freaky ass. She had niggas getting tested right now. We better get tested.
Why rings?
And that's what I feel like.
That's fair.
What if it's a false negative? It says you ain't got nothing. You got AIDS.
If it's a false negative, like
be well.
You better go get that goddamn second opinion together, bitch. That's what the fuck y'all said y'all
Not be well.
Because we want to be sure.
Listen.
You sure you want to be in this goddamn open ass relationship? We're gonna bust this second round of results while we be together.
Listen, Walgreens is on the corner, happy and healthy.
Right. And you can find 24-hour Walgreens.
But we said them results made her come back. I don't know about playing that game. She rolled the dice with that because them tests could have been fucked up. I know somebody got a baby right now. They took a Plan B. It was. They had brought out a second round of Plan B, and so I think she got a bad batch. That's what she said.
I would have sent that motherfucker back.
I would have sent the Plan B.
That's the golden child.
I would have sent that. Definitely was not. I tried everything I
She was
could.
like out of the 72 hours. She took it at 72.5 hours. It was over with.
She went down with it. She let it take hold.
But like shit like that. But that's the thing, like shit like that. If you're like, and I don't know, I feel like I had an idea about open relationships and stuff, but like when situations like that were to happen, and if it's just something based off sex, now you are bringing another person into this
world, and that's a risk you take.
That was just a nut.
No matter what you birth control,
so as the other partner who agreed to this shit, and you're in love with this person, what you gonna do with that child?
But I think that as a partner, if I'm going to stand in the fold and I'm going to say it's okay for us to have an open relationship, I do understand that there is a risk that you may get this other person pregnant. You may use all the protection in the world.
No matter what the boundaries that we
I'm saying my thing is that I'm not saying I'm gonna stick around and help you take care of it.
Right.
But I do understand that it's a risk. But knowing me, my thing is
they
don't think that far. They don't think that far. That's my thing. They don't think that far.
It's more so they're thinking of the fun.
Yeah,
right, and it's always gonna be a situation of
when the baby get here, it's not no more fun.
Right.
So it's so much deeper than that.
Like,
like
it's shiny on the front end.
Like
right.
Instant gratification.
Right? That's what it is.
So do we blame that on social media? Do we blame
Partially.
that on our peers?
Partially.
What do we blame
It's
it on?
equal parts. Social media, our peers, us, our parents fucking us up. It's a lot. It's a lot of things.
Blame that on
Look. It's a lot of things.
Like I feel like,
but people don't think that far.
No,
they don't.
Not.
And I feel like
not.
that's one thing with our generation. Everything is instant gratification.
Oh yes.
Bitch, I ain't gotta wait for my groceries. I ain't gotta go get the groceries.
So
I ain't with my nothing. Everything can be delivered to me.
So why should I have to like do the work in a relationship to get what I want right now? If you want to do it and I want to do it, 9 times out of 10, that's what we used to it because of the generation that we're in.
I think that's fucking us up though.
Exactly.
For sure.
That's
it's definitely fucking us up.
For sure.
Agreed.
I think we have. I don't want to say we have too many choices, but I feel like because things are like, I can go get another one at the end of the day.
That's the fucking problem. And I'll tell you, just in my transparency, I feel like the words I can go get another one, especially it's how I feel. But I do feel like if I'm dealing with somebody, it's more of you.
But back in the day, they would hold on.
Yeah. And we don't have to now.
Back in the day,
it was
the granddaddy goes around the corner, has a whole nother family.
Yeah. They say niggas like buses. Miss
because
one,
they didn't
next
have
15,
social media
one
and that
come.
shit. Like you was into that shit because you was into that shit.
And that's why I think.
Well, I mean, it's also because they didn't have the ability to just go out. I mean, like women now.
Or they didn't have the ability to hop on social media and have a whole timeline of bitches to choose from.
But I think it all boils down to honesty. So at the end of the day, just be honest. Don't take away my choices. Like
don't take away my choices.
So if this is what you want, say that.
Yeah.
And then let the test be if I give it to you. Or not.
Let me choose. Let me choose. So, but why do y'all think, like, as much as we talk about society and we want instant gratification and social media and the power of it, why in this day and age, it's 2020, why are open relationships still so taboo? Like, people, if you talk about that or bring it up, even as I said, like, I've begun to explore more in my sexuality in that world. When you talk about say even a threesome or open relationship, people like, no, like red lights. Like, no, nobody wants no part of that. So why? Why do you think?
So in this day and age with love, with relationships, open relationships, whatever it is, my take is I feel like people aren't honest enough with themselves to be vulnerable enough with somebody else.
Cool. Say that one more time.
People aren't honest enough with themselves to be vulnerable enough with somebody else. So at the end of the day, if you're really honest with yourself and you say, hey, self, myself said, huh? I love this person, but I want to fuck other people. Mm-hmm. That's
and it's
the basis of
to
it.
say that out loud will fuck somebody up.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It will instantly
because it's bullshit.
But But at the same time, you're also probably afraid of hurting that other person because what if they don't receive it the way that you put it out there?
Yeah.
Which is cool, but
Well,
I feel like
people know.
Right. So
Everybody can't handle it though.
But everything
Let
starts.
the people
Everything
know.
You
starts
might wind
with
up
you.
on an episode of Snap.
And that's the same.
Exactly.
I feel like that selfish is wrapped up in vulnerability.
But everything.
But you
starts
said
with
it's bullshit though. Why
That's
is it
what I'm saying.
bullshit?
It's selfish because it's selfish at its core.
Okay.
Like I feel like it is like and being vulnerable enough to be selfish. Like girl, you're not being vulnerable. Just do what the fuck you want to do. Like you're not taking that risk of doing anything. I feel like being vulnerable is being open to like something that's in contradiction of what you want and still like getting something from it. Like
Absolutely.
I feel like being like vulnerable enough to say, "Oh, I want to fuck other people." Like, girl, you're not being vulnerable. You being you. Like, you're not.
But that's
who
being
I
honest
wanna
with
fuck.
me. That's being honest with me.
Okay,
So
yeah.
if I'm completely honest with myself,
you.
and I say that's where it starts.
And I feel like being vulnerable is like tucking that shit that you want back and being considerate of somebody else. Like that's put me in my space where I'm not involved in me. Like, and it can be vulnerable. Like you want to be you, whoever you are. Like you can either take it or leave it. But like me, like being like cognizant of how that's gonna make somebody else feel because in the end, it's all the same common denominator. Because if I give a fuck about somebody, I care how that's gonna affect you because you mean something to me.
Absolutely.
And that's called love.
And thank you. That's what I
So
feel
can you
like.
not have love in an open relationship?
I don't think so.
I think
I believe
Because I
you
feel
can.
like, in longevity, because y'all gonna be 50 and 60 fucking other people. That shit is hot.
You're not doing that shit forever.
Thank you, because it's hot for right now.
But I
you
feel
can
like
fucking do
So you
it.
just
So
want to
then
have
the
a hot
moment
girl
that it-
summer?
But I'm saying you can have a hot girl summer, but are you ready to risk that?
So the moment that it changes, I gotta
Yeah,
let
yeah.
you know.
Right.
You can let me know, but if I'm fucked up about it, I'm still gonna be fucked up about it.
So,
Like-
and then if that's the case, then that comes back to compromises and sacrifices in relationships.
Right.
If you're fucked up about it, then we make a plan and we execute that plan, whatever that looks like.
Right.
But I
So-
feel like you automatically assume that I'm gonna be fucked up about it,
Yeah.
and you take away my choices.
Yeah.
So don't do that.
So, but what
So
if
you
it,
want an open relationship, but the person who you're dealing with don't. Then what?
y'all can't be
Then-
together.
Y'all can't be
No.
Exactly.
I disagree. I think we talk about it and we compromise and sacrifice.
What's that compromise
So what
look
does it
like?
look like?
Yeah,
Okay.
What's that
If
look
I'm
like?
still saying no and you still saying yes,
What's that look like?
What
Break
does that
that
look
down.
What's that
like?
look like?
So then at the end of the day, somebody has to lose. And I feel like in relationships, nobody wants to lose.
Right.
And that's why relationships fuck up.
Yeah.
But if I love
So
you...
we fucked up then,
So-
right?
Right. But if I love you enough and I
I'm
really want to
fucked
be
up.
with you and you're really fucked up about it, I can say, hey, okay, well, maybe I'll only do it this amount of times for now until I wean myself out.
No, because I'm still gonna be fucked up.
You're gonna be
And I get it. But if you love me too, then do you not...
No, fuck you.
No, I
At
feel
that
like,
point,
that's the
fuck
thing,
you.
I feel like love is always.
I don't want you
With
fucking
those
nobody
love out there,
else.
but like,
If I'm saying no,
so-
you're not
so-
fucking nobody else, and
You
you
don't
saying
fucking
yes,
love
yes,
me?
yes.
So then that's the
love
answer.
yourself.
You're not
No.
for me and I'm not for you.
Right.
But at the
Right.
same
So then we
token,
end it.
do I
That's the
suppress
end.
who I am to please you?
Yeah.
At the same
No,
time.
you don't have to suppress who you are, please, but leave me the fuck alone, please.
Yeah, leave me the
That's
fuck
fair.
alone.
That's fair.
Like,
Leave me
That's
alone.
fair. So then that goes back to what I said. Be honest enough with yourself to say,
Exactly
hey,
right.
this ain't the
I
motherfucker
agree
for
with
me.
you.
You're right.
I agree with you on that.
be
point.
honest.
Right.
Be
You're
So
not
honest.
let's
for
go.
me, and I'm not for
Because all
you.
that
Yeah.
communication, you can tell me some shit. I ain't got to accept it just because you communicate.
Absolutely.
I
Like,
hear you.
I feel
After-
like,
after
yeah,
you
I
communicate-
heard what the fuck you said.
Said.
After
And
you
you
communicate
said
it,
what you said.
you said what you
Yeah,
said.
And I said what I
That's
said.
what I said. So here we are.
and
And I
after-
still love you, nigga, but like,
Sure.
the fuck?
Yes, but we can only be friends.
But after you
If that-
communicate it, everybody has a decision to make.
Yep.
right?
Yes,
Right.
absolutely
You
right.
gotta
I
decide.
agree with you
And
100%.
it's like,
But all
what are
of
you
that
making
goes
the
back to being
decision
honest.
based on? Right.
Communication.
Honesty, but like in your textbook, bro, what you just said, honesty was being true to yourself. So when you're making a decision, are you making a decision for you? Are you making a decision for the other person?
Because you also have to go in like thinking that if I say this may happen or this may happen.
Right.
You're gonna
Are
do
you
it.
ready
Right.
to
You're
deal
gonna
with
be
the
cool with it, or you're not
consequences?
gonna
Everything
do it.
has-
Because I
This
can
is
feel
what
a
we're
certain
doing.
way, but like I'm gonna feel like how I communicate that or what I say is always gonna be tied back to how it affects me.
Yeah.
And I felt like this whole open relationship shit. If like you're ready to verbalize, I want to fuck other people, and you're in a relationship with somebody, and that's the person that you claim you love. Like it all comes back to sacrifice. I feel like sacrifice is tied to vulnerability. But like Juan said, are you ready to take that L?
Yeah.
But in the same sense, if you doing what you want, if you communicating to me what you want, and I'm not willing to listen, then what?
There
Or
you-
if you holding it back just out of sacrifice, then
Yeah.
you're not really being you.
You just sitting
Yeah.
on some shit
So,
like
But-
that.
So that
don't
goes back
sit
to what
on
we were
nothing
talking
with me.
earlier.
Yeah.
Tell me how you really feel. so I can decide whether I want to deal with that or not, and then we can
choice.
decide together whether
fair.
whether we're gonna move forward
What
or
the
not.
choice is.
Because you want to fuck other people, and I don't want you to fuck other people. In the long run, that's going to be an issue.
Yeah.
Because you're still going to feel that way, and I'm still going to feel the way I feel. So why are we playing games with each other, and why are we still
Everybody
with each
has
other?
to make a decision.
That's the decision, but I feel like that's being in a relationship where you love, but that decision ain't even working.
Love don't even work at that point.
That's
because
love is not enough at that point.
Love is not enough. Because I can still love you and be your friend, and I'm rooting for you. You're not for me, but I'm rooting for you.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do. Let's be friends. Don't fuck what we got going on up. Yeah. Because if you decide, so if you holding something back from me, and we're in a relationship, you holding it back because you really want to fuck other people, and you thinking in your head the whole time, I want to fuck other people. I want to fuck other people.
You eventually gonna go fuck other people.
Every day,
you gonna do that.
You thinking you want to fuck other people, and then you're gonna eventually go fuck other people. You're gonna fuck up our relationship. You're gonna fuck up our friendship. You're gonna fuck up our love ship. Every time I see you, I'm gonna be like, fuck you.
but so I think like in relationships, so if we decide we're gonna be in an open relationship, and to us that means we're gonna sexually be with other people,
right?
Outside, whatever those rules are, we're in it,
right?
We're doing it, we're being successful right now.
Yeah.
The moment that I feel like something's different, I have to be honest enough with myself to say I feel different.
Yep.
And then I have to be vulnerable enough with the person that I'm with to say, I'm feeling different.
Yeah.
Right.
And then from there, we talk about it, we make a plan, and we execute. In that plan, somebody's going to lose, somebody's going to win.
Right.
That's sacrificing and compromising in relationships.
One-on-one.
If this is a person that I'm saying I really want to rock with, I really want to be with, then I'm going to sacrifice what I got to sacrifice to be with that person. At the end of the day, it's a choice.
And if you're not willing to sacrifice, then
that's
I gotta go.
for
It's
me.
not the person for me.
Right.
So if you're willing to sacrifice, what you want to say? I do want to
sacrifice. What you saying was
sacrifice
sound like I'm gonna have to just be unhappy because if I really want to fuck other people,
exactly.
Exactly.
Be unhappy.
Like,
Bullshit.
sacrifice. That's the same. But like,
exactly.
my idea, like when you think about love, like it's always gonna come back to. You said you have to make a sacrifice because it's a need that's not being met.
But I'm always gonna be like,
fulfilled.
you unhappy.
That you're making that sacrifice. Saying, okay, I'm cool, but not getting.
Right. And every argument gonna be you unhappy because you want to fuck other people.
Right.
Yep. That's every argument from now on.
Saying to the person
that's every argument.
But I feel like
it's always gonna result back to even if we're arguing over a piece of chicken.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like,
and that's the thing.
You want to fuck other people.
And to this point,
we got chicken with that fish breast.
You wanna have chicken with somebody else. You wanna have chicken with me.
The person that wants to do this, I think like ideally both of you want to do it and y'all cool on that, but like well, I think like it comes a problem, and I recently like if you're like with me, if you're in the headspace where you're making to make that sacrifice on the other side of it to be with this person, I feel like at this core you're at a disadvantage because they feel like they're making that sacrifice of being open enough to tell you what they want in a relationship, and they're ready to work it out with you. But at the same time, on the other side, you're ready to make that sacrifice to let them be with somebody else because you love them or not. Like, you love them enough to make that sacrifice. At the end of the day, bitch, that sacrifice is taking a piece out of you because that's a need that wasn't met on your end. Sure. So I feel like you're always like the scales always tip more in the other person's favor. That if you're looking at like meeting like to making a sacrifice, to make a sacrifice to be open enough to tell your person that you love that you want to fuck somebody else, but if something comes up, you're ready to make that sacrifice to talk about it and then adjust that way. But if you're on the other side of it, you love a motherfucker enough to make that sacrifice to let them go out there and be in an open relationship.
So
that sacrifice, that shit don't weigh up because on one side somebody's getting what they need, the other side the other person.
So at the basis, it's a relationship, right? So we're only reducing relationships to sex. There's so many other facets to relationships.
But I feel like sex, like, okay.
So in sex,
well,
in sex, I may have to compromise with sex.
We're just an open relationship.
In an open relationship
with
sex.
We're reducing the open relationship to sex.
That's it.
So make that sacrifice for me or don't.
It's so much more than that. There's several other facets to it.
What is sex at its core in a relationship? Because I feel like sex is a manifestation of you being one with somebody else.
It's energy.
It's that transference of
transference.
energy. That's the 100% vulnerability. Is that nut because that nut without love with somebody, I'm vulnerable, bitch. Like do me in that situation, but a trick the bitch that I ain't gonna see next week.
But so is paying bills and credit scores.
Yeah,
but that shit you got. Thank you. And that shit is gonna happen regardless. But in a relationship. Yeah.
So y'all gonna be
Y'all
gonna be under the bridge together? No,
Like,
we're not gonna be under the bridge together.
But at the end of the day, I'm saying that like sex is only one part of it.
And of an open relationship?
Of any relationship.
We're talking about open relationship.
Of an open relationship, yes. We're only discussing like the sexual portion of it.
Yeah.
What about everything else? So if everything else is perfect,
anything
so
else
what are you getting from an open relationship? So you gonna have a third person gonna come in and talk to us and cancel us?
Apparently you're in an open relationship situation because the person you're with is not enough for your sex.
Yeah.
But my thing
for
is
your sexual appetite.
Yeah, because
I'm not in the
sex.
open relationship and I want to go play bingo with this bitch every Tuesday, no matter what the fuck you say. You in an open relationship because you want to go fuck another bitch. Like, that's what you're doing. Like, that's when it's open, bitch. Like, I don't
Not bingo every Tuesday.
Yeah, like that's a non-negotiable. No, ain't nobody gonna come to finna lay that shit down for that shit. Because sex means so much because that's something traditional that we all been raised to. That's and when you're in a committed relationship, that's something that's privy to the motherfucker that you love.
But that's
the whole thing with an open relationship. Like it's a
says society.
Says society.
Other people outside of your open relationship.
No, I'm saying sex.
But when do you introduce the idea of having an open relationship? Is that not a part of like getting to know each other?
No,
like,
that's a part. That's something that I need to know up front.
This is shit that I like to do.
Because
I need to know that up front.
But the thing, it may change. Like, you may come into a relationship.
Exactly.
You may come in and not want an open relationship. It may evolve as you in a relationship. Like, I think I want to try something different. Yeah. It may come up, or some people may go into every relationship knowing that. But I still think at the core of what y'all were saying, I think it's still sexual because the levels of relationship we have, have physical, emotional, mental, spirituality, occupational, finances.
Yeah.
You ain't open with this bitch about your money. You ain't open with this bitch. Y'all ain't talking about church. Y'all ain't going to the therapist for y'all mental health.
So what's really
y'all not
important?
working out together. All y'all doing is fucking. So
you right.
Open relationships come down to the physical aspect.
Yes,
so
right.
if you're honest with
Because
yourself,
I
with
don't
me,
think
if you know what, that sex wouldn't even bother me, but going to play bingo with that bitch every Tuesday, that would bother me.
I got a problem.
I would have a
Why
problem
is
with that.
Shirley here?
You went to Bible study with this bitch?
And I would be like, why is Shirley here?
This is our thing.
This is the hour thing.
Yeah.
Why is Clarence here?
Yeah,
that's fair.
let's
I'm
be
just
clear.
saying.
Let's be clear.
So open relationships is about sex.
It's about sex. That's what it is. But you
Because you don't want to deal with
you want to
No, you don't.
the letter
what you're talking about is the fucking result of you fucking another person.
So say this. Okay, so I'll be honest. I've been in I'll call it an open relationship.
Okay.
So in sex, there are certain things that I don't necessarily care for doing. I'll do it because it's sex.
Okay.
But if I don't like to do it and there's another motherfucker in the room that's going to do it,
It's gonna do it.
fine, go for it. I feel like we're looking at it as it's not enough for the other person. What if it's just some shit that I don't like to do and somebody else is going to do it?
Understood.
But you need to get understanding with your partner. Because if you want a partner that want to eat ass and your partner don't do that, you need to talk to them to get them to do that shit. You don't go find another motherfucker to do it.
What if they don't want to do it though?
Then you
Stick your ass in their face.
face. They make them do it, sis. The fuck? Period.
Sacrifice to the compromise. That's 100% vulnerability.
You put your ass in his face,
I think that's another
You don't do it.
It's like really a big difference between like gay relationships and straight relationships. I feel like it's so much like I feel like we've been oppressed for so long, like sexually, that we're more open to that. Like if it's something you just don't get down with, like now that you're at a point that first you're in a relationship with a dude, you made that like commitment. Because I feel like this is going down another rabbit hole, but like to be in a relationship with another man, like with me, it's always a struggle of that masculinity, like who's running whatever. To submit to another man is already a hurdle. Right. So you're already out there and vulnerable. Yeah. So I feel like to take that and then be trustworthy enough with another nigga, because I know you got the same thoughts I got. Yeah. And I feel like that's why it more so in a gay relationship, you're more so apt to go into that type of situation because as a man, like, you have those needs that you want to be met, and as a gay man, it's been repressed so long. Like now, we got we doing this shit.
This shit.
I feel like fuck
but like
all
at the
that.
same time,
At the end of the day, relationships are relationships. People are people. It doesn't matter who you're in a relationship with. People are people.
People, but like we just talked about, like society and how it's looked on, like traditional relationships and everything. I feel like you can be people as people, but like people are people. People have genders. People have like certain roles, like naturally that you're more inclined to go towards. Like when you get down deep into it, people are people. People are people because people are different. Like nobody's the same. Like nobody's like cut book, textbook category. Every motherfucker is different. Yeah. But at the same time, like there are some traits that are more specific to a certain gender. Absolutely. And when you look at certain types of like situations based on how society had, like the society that you live in, that you abide by, like it's certain things
I feel like that's saying that's like saying all black people are lazy. Like,
no, I don't know. I don't agree with that because like motherfuckers gonna be lazy whether they want to be lazy or not.
Right.
So it's not color specific.
And so
emotions aren't gender specific.
No, I feel like certain. I think like certain.
They
privileged.
They lazy than a motherfucker.
But
they don't feel like they have to do shit.
That's another podcast.
Yeah,
right.
That's another episode.
But you can't say all white people like are privileged. Like you can't say that all white people think that way. You might feel that way, and from our experience being black people, sure.
Yeah.
That's our experience. Okay. But that's the same thing as saying all black people are lazy.
Yeah.
It's saying all
black people have generational curses.
Yeah.
Or saying all men cheat. All women.
Black men don't cheat.
Ain't
that what they say? That's Charlamagne said.
But it's all stereotypes.
Also equated to like if you do cheat, you're a boy. Like, bitch, that's stupid.
It's
like you gotta do what the fuck you want.
No, I know some grown ass men cheat.
Just do it.
So I
like Nike, baby.
Beyonce need to send these orange boxes out.
Yeah. Park Ivy coming soon. Y'all listen to Park Ivy coming soon.
But I think that ties back to like what you were saying. Like, okay, so nobody can be put in a box. Like, it doesn't matter. But at the same time, everybody's box is unique to themselves.
But
so
don't judge me on all men. Judge me on me.
But if you're doing shit,
that's tough.
Right. But in this situation, for what the fuck you been saying, you acting like a typical nigga. like, so this was saying, like, I judge you for you, but like, what the fuck you doing?
But do you?
And like, if what you doing happens to align with something, like, I feel like there's nothing wrong with like pulling from that, like in my overall like idea of the situation, because I'm like a big picture person. Mm-hmm. Like, I discuss details. I know something like, what am I doing? What's my end goal? That's all me. And I think like, when you're in an open relationship, as a relationship, I have an idea of where we start, where we end. First of all, you invited like a third party multiple times into it. Like, how is that going to affect my fucking end goal? And I feel like thank you, because I feel like it's always a level of control of what I can do in a relationship, but like inviting that other energy into it is those like uncontrolled factors.
Do feel like because
you can tell me everything that you want every day, like whatever, and when it happens, you can communicate it to me, bitch. But at the same time, if what you communicate to me is like not aligned with what I fucking thought it was, we got a fucking problem.
So say that.
And at the same time, if at the beginning of the relationship, if I was enough for you, we didn't need these third parties, bitch. We wouldn't be here. So
but I don't feel like
tell me this. That shit, am I the one for you?
So tell me this. Are you saying that you stay the same 365 days of the year?
No, because I come on my period. No, you know, and
that's a whole nother bitch that
I can't control when she comes. I do not stay the same.
So in a relationship,
no one does.
The relationship isn't going to stay the same.
No, the dynamic's going to. It's supposed to change. Supposed to grow.
Right. So if you build that bond, then I have to be 100% vulnerable with you. I can trust you enough to say, hey, this is how I'm feeling right now.
Right now.
And because I feel this way right now, we make a plan, we execute based on
why do we gotta make a plan every time that we irritate me?
Is based on what
but that's
making a plan every time will irritate me.
It's an ongoing plan.
Because it leaves out the doubt.
You have to.
It leaves out
because
the doubt.
It leaves out the doubt.
But opening up that to another person, it opens up the door for doubt every time.
I understand.
So when I tell you, when you communicate how I'm feeling, how you're feeling is based on in that type of situation.
Cal, it sound like you a jealous
based on
person.
somebody else. And that's what you want to call it a beat, because I feel like at the same time.
So just say I don't want an open relationship because I'm jealous.
No, but no, at the same time, it's not a factor of being jealous. It's a. Because I'm saying, like, what you gonna put it on? Like, if it's just sex, you can maybe be able to go over that hurdle.
No, you're not.
But whatever, like I'm saying, but what he's saying is to be able to go across any barrier that comes up just based on communication.
But that's
not. I mean, if you love somebody enough, I just feel like personally, you always gonna protect home. I can love you all goddamn day, but at the same time, if what you're doing, what you're communicating to me affects what I'm not cool with it, and I communicate that to you, and you're not there, because if you're doing the same thing I'm doing, if I communicate something to you that you don't agree with, I can't knock you for, because I'm doing the same goddamn thing, telling you how I feel about it. Right. And if I'm saying in the broad spectrum of what we're talking about, an open relationship, if that's the cause of me going to you with this, you open up the door to fuck up your relationship. Having just eating everything in the candy store, bitch. You gonna get a stomachache or something, gonna have your teeth gonna fall out or whatever. You opening Pandora's box.
But that just proves that it can be other stuff other than sex. Things other than sex.
But this is what I'm saying too. In an open relationship, say you don't agree with it, but you agree with it, but you say, hey, okay, I agree with it because I'm with it if you with it, and then y'all open the box to bringing somebody else in the room. And then y'all have to. You will always find something wrong. Oh, you ate her ass better than you ate my ass. Or you did that.
What is that?
It's gonna always be an issue. You gonna always bring an issue in because you don't agree with it. So both of y'all need to agree with it. If y'all don't agree with it, then y'all don't need to be together.
So is
open relationship only.
You said the difference.
If both parties,
an open relationship only works
if both parties are open.
But hold on, what is Juan saying? What is saying? Juan Saint Laurent. What is you saying?
But if it's different, if I'm bringing somebody into it, I'm not calling that an open relationship.
Right.
That's just us agreeing.
That could be just something that I like to do.
Somebody. Yeah. An open relationship is you one-on-one with somebody
else. Separate from me.
Completely.
Right. So
that's you doing something completely different with somebody else.
Together, that's what we doing.
That's threesome. That's whatever.
Open means that you open that door, it ain't we, because you on the other side of that door.
Yeah, without me.
So then what type of relationships are we talking about?
But for me, defining the open relationship, it is you, us separate, us together but apart. And when we're apart, you are with somebody else completely. I'm not involved.
So is it just sexually, or are you bowling with Sally?
No, you might be going bowling with her.
If you bowling with Sally, you got to go.
So my thing is, if I was gonna be in one, I would be like, y'all meeting up, y'all might have a drink or whatever, and y'all going to have sex.
No drinks, just sex.
But if we going bowling, it is still, you want to date with her, I'm at home.
But y'all got emotional ties then. Because you can be able to bowl with Sally and y'all can be left hee hee ha ha.
Yeah.
The fuck is you doing with Sally?
But that's when I got to be honest with Sally. We're only
what was y'all saying?
Bowl better than you and I fuck after me bowl.
And this is just a warm-up.
This is a warm-up.
So I feel like
67 seconds.
Well, this is the thing. I feel like at the end of the day, in the event that you decide to be in an open relationship, you need to define it with your partner.
You have to.
And then as soon as something changes, you have to communicate that to your partner.
Right. You absolutely have to.
So let me ask you this. So do you feel like if you're in a space where you are comfortable with, you found the love of your life, but you're still comfortable with fucking random people, are you really ready for a relationship?
You haven't found the love of your life.
You haven't found it.
If you comfortable with fucking other people.
But what if that's just that person? That's what they like to do.
That's you limiting relationships to just sex.
Exactly.
And that's not fair.
If I'm giving all my love to you, but I am just my kink.
But the only thing
my
I
kink is getting off on fucking random niggas, bitches, whoever it is at that time. That could be my kink.
Yeah.
That's something I need to communicate to you up front.
But that doesn't mean that you don't care about me.
That doesn't mean I don't care about you.
Yeah.
No, I love you. We're together.
We're together.
I love you. But at the end of the day, like if I have too many Hennessy's at the bar, I might go home with Jim, James, and Bob.
Yeah,
But in the morning,
but it's my kink.
But my thing is too. What do Jim, James, and Bob do? What is
that's
what I like?
Because what do Jim, the threat that Jim, James, and Bob open, that ain't love, bitch. You don't love that. Because my kink would be like to have my partner not go out and fuck Jim, James, and Bob. So like what the fuck? Like one don't get like prejudice of the other.
But that's what I like to do.
That's what you like to do. But like I said,
do y'all think about
what you like to do? Put some motherfucker that
we'll get there.
I don't want to talk about Jim James about you.
You don't love that person. Like if that's what you like to do, and you got to do that at all costs. That's what you got to do.
Got me fucked up.
You don't love that person. You don't love that. You love yourself.
It's not about love.
No, because
now don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you out here fucking Jim, Jane, and whoever. Fucking raw. Like you would take all of this into consideration.
Yeah.
That's just something you need to communicate with your partner up front. That doesn't mean you're in an open relationship. If you meet me at the bar and I say, hey, and we together and I like, look, I like to fuck on the side. Like, are you cool with that? If you agree to that, at that point, we're not in no relationship. You know what I like to do.
Yeah, you know what I like to do.
That's you being honest enough with yourself and being vulnerable enough with another motherfucker.
Yeah.
And so in relationships, people be holding shit back and they be having motherfuckers guessing.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm gonna give you as much information up front as I can, just in case it's a deal breaker for you.
Yeah.
Because if we get 2 years down the road and you find out some shit about me that's a deal breaker for you, I'd have wasted my time.
You assuming that like you putting everything on the line, the other person putting everything on the line, and then when you do that,
And I'm comfortable doing that because when I'm done, I've given everything I had.
Yep.
There's nothing else for me to give.
And this is like at the core of what you're saying, it just feels like very individualized and like
This is
and that's I'm just saying like,
me.
and that's what you're saying. You're communicating what the fuck you think. This is what the fuck I think because you're communicating that. But I'm saying like when you say in a relationship in a sense of relationship to me, like. You're putting your shit out there. Okay, I said it. Like you saying, you can feel better about it. You can feel better about it because you fucking put it out there. But you're not thinking about like how the other person feels based on the shit that you fucking said.
So tell me that.
So when I tell you that,
tell me how you feel.
When I tell you the shit back and then singing, like,
but do you care?
If you didn't work up the, if
do
you got the
care?
shit,
do you honestly care?
Yes.
If he tell you, no, you don't.
If I love
you, care.
You don't care because if you fucking love me, you wouldn't say no fucking shit like that to me. If we haven't had a fucking conversation about that shit, even if we ain't fucking in love and you feel that it's an ounce of that shit. If I've never expressed that shit to you, for you to have that conversation, and I feel like you're right. At that point, you put that shit back on that. You put the ball in their court. That's what you're doing. You're putting the ball in their court.
But I'll say
so what you gonna do when they throw that shit back at you? Because if you love that motherfucker, if you was vulnerable enough to let them know, I want to fuck Susie Jane and whatever, and they mammy and everybody on a Friday night, I'm gonna bring all that shit back in for you.
Yeah.
But I love you. And they ain't with that shit.
Then they're
that's
not
the risk. That's the risk you took based on what the fuck you wanted. So
because
at that point, we need to part ways. Ain't no relationship behind that.
Exactly. So that's the thing.
But
because I was honest. Because
no, that's what it is.
Period.
But because I'm honest.
But
because I'm honest, I'm okay with walking away.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
If you're honest and you tell me that ain't for me,
so that's not really love.
That's not really love. That's what I'm saying.
That's not really love.
That's not really love.
If you
I feel like love is putting
if I
don't give you what I give you, it ain't happy enough or don't fulfill you enough where I'm vulnerable enough at 100% to where you feel like that's a risk you're taking by saying that shit to me. You don't fucking love me.
But if I do love you, and
because you need, if that's what you need, nigga, like,
but
that ain't what the fuck I need.
Okay,
yeah.
so
but you love me allegedly.
Okay.
Allegedly.
So I love you and you love me, and I want to go fuck other people.
Yeah.
All right, and I express that to you, and you're not cool.
You love yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's it.
But you're not cool with it. So then what happens next?
You're not gonna fuck other people because you're gonna try to placate. You're gonna go out individually and fuck other people. Then you're gonna resent me.
But
because you don't because you didn't fucking love me in the beginning.
But if I'm truly in love, then I'm trying to give you more of what you want, and you're trying to give me more of what I want. So both parties have to make a decision.
Like the same. Like, so what do you define as a relationship? Because I feel like what I give you is something that nobody else can give you. That's why we're in a relationship. But if what I give you, you can get out on the street, we might as well be fuck buddies.
Well, so if we're just talking about sex, then sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, like, absolutely. But I feel like that ties on everything. Like,
again,
I feel like the emotion that you have, like, outside, like, your mama and your relatives, unless you a freak like that you want to fuck your relatives.
but
everything else, like, that's a need on all levels, on sexual, on physical, on emotional. I meet that shit to a level that another motherfucker can't touch.
Typically, when people cheat, it's just about sex. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it ain't got shit to do with you. No. It's about the nigga that I am.
It's just the nigga that you are. But like if sex holds so much weight in a relationship where it can be a deal breaker in a relationship, if it's just about sex, what is it about that's going on in a relationship outside of sex that you're not able to have sex with your partner and be satisfied?
I think I disagree with that wholeheartedly.
Tell me how.
Because sex is only one facet. Like, you're connected.
But open relationships are only one facet.
Exactly.
And that's the thing. Like,
exactly.
But you're saying that based on the fact that, like, sex can be had with anybody. You turned on, you finna bust this nut or whatever.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's levels of sex. It's levels of sex, though. Like, the nut I bust with a motherfucker I love ain't on the same level as somebody I think that's fine. That's a fucking airhead.
That's to you.
That's to you. That's what I'm saying. that's fine. Like you said, when you get to communication, that's a line drawn in the sand, though.
So
if you're comfortable with that, and at the same time, as a person on the other end, I feel like I'm playing devil's advocate to the motherfucker that's open. And I feel like on that part, like, do you love a motherfucker that feels that way that much so about them they wouldn't consider the other person, which is you in the relationship, that they feel they're like, okay, if I like this mom, I'm gonna fuck him.
Well, so I feel like so,
and that's putting it back to sex, because I feel like that's something that, like, even if, like, say you're in an open relationship and you love this motherfucker, you fucking your bitches on the side or whatever, and your person you love is out here fucking somebody else and they doing it better than you. You're not gonna feel a certain way about that. It's just sex at that point.
It depends on the agreement that we made about.
Let's say okay. So the agreement.
Let's
the agreement. So I feel like the core of a relationship, you have an agreement to do what?
To love each other unconditionally.
Okay, thank you for that word. Okay. Unconditionally.
Okay.
So I feel like in the broad spectrum of what you just said, in an open relationship, if you love somebody unconditionally, so if the condition is that the sex is bad, or then a need's not being met, that's between you and who. But hold on, just answer you and who. In a relationship with two people, unconditionally, that's between
those
you
two
and
people.
Who. So when you get to a point where a need's not being met and that unconditional has to overflow to somebody else to come get your condition met,
but that
ain't no fucking relationship.
I feel like we're assuming that the other person's sex isn't good.
That's what I'm saying. So if the sex is good, if the sex is
what
good,
if the sex
is good,
hold on.
Let me ask you this:
have you ever seen Nymphomaniac on Netflix?
So if you're a nympho, that's a nympho. That's the shit you need to work out with. Because I feel like if you're a nympho,
what if I just wore you the fuck out?
You're a risk taker. You doing more than I can handle, bitch. And if you're a nympho, if you're a nympho and all your goddamn communication, which you like to lean on communication, you should need to communicate that shit to me.
Okay. What if I'm a nympho?
I'm not gonna be in a relationship with a motherfucking nympho. But like I'm saying, like, to get back to what the fuck I was saying, that unconditional shit, bitch. Like, in a relationship, I feel like that unconditional is sacrifice towards the other person. If you're making a sacrifice on your own accord, that's not a relationship.
Sacrificing and compromising.
There's no way. Sacrifice and compromise
in a relationship, be it open or not. There's no way that I can stay the nigga that I am and you stay the person that you are, and we just make it. Eventually, something's gonna have to happen. Something's gonna happen. That I'm gonna have to take the change and evolve
between you two people.
Right.
So tell me this.
What I'm saying, like,
I want to jump in right here and ask this question. Then we're gonna go around the room and get a vote.
Okay.
Would you be open to an open relationship? We're gonna start with you, Juan St. Laurent. Yes or no? Would you be open to an open relationship?
I'm gonna say no, only because I've been asked this question before.
Okay, you're not a fan of it.
No.
All right, so
you
as a letter U.
I'll say yes.
You are open to it. Okay.
Yes.
D. Smith, yes.
No, I'm
Jay,
so selfish. I'm too selfish for
Janae,
that.
As was it? What's your alias?
Collins.
C.T. Collins. Are you
a
open?
cutthroat? And the thing is, and I said this, and this is being 100% vulnerable. As recently, like, I was open to the shit, and when I heard myself fucking say it, I said, "You a fucking fool." No, because I'm gonna cut your goddamn throat. Like, the thing is, like, I'm not gonna cheat myself. I'm not gonna cheat myself. No,
so
it's a strong no for me, sis.
No. Realistically, it sounds
so
good.
it's 3 for 3.
Well, so
yes,
this is the thing.
and no.
There's no rubric for a relationship.
It's not.
Right? Mm-hmm. So whatever the fuck we figure out amongst us, that works.
Yeah, it works for you.
It's us. I don't give a fuck what anybody else
thinks
thinks about.
I like your attitude. I do. But most people don't think like that.
They don't.
But you
And for that reason, hold on.
Most people don't think like
They
that
don't think like
that's
that.
what society has brainwashed.
But that's what society has
And this is why.
Because they aren't
And this
honest.
is why we'll be right back with part 2. We are now introducing a new segment to the podcast. This is called Living Single. We want you guys to send in any of your relationship questions, if you need advice, or if you just want to give feedback on the show on a topic that we've discussed. Feel free to DM them on Instagram to Shanna Montana, or you can inbox me on Facebook, Living Single, and we'll definitely be touching on these topics on each episode going forward. All right, so we are back. And so I'm going to open it up and ask, what do you all think about this? Is monogamy really for everybody? Is it realistic to be with one person forever? I know a lot of people may say, like, no, it's not. You should be with more people. But that's why we're here right now. So what do y'all think? Is monogamy realistic to be with one person for the rest of your life?
No.
Why is that?
No, it's all about a mindset. Like, I think I could love a person, and I could love just that person, but will I have the desire or wants to be with someone else? Probably so. Will I probably act on it? Immediately, no. But over time, if you still have those thoughts, you will.
I think, and that's a very true statement, I think, because when I think about, like, say, guys from my past or whatever, that I still, like, might care about a little bit. I think about them. It's like, I really don't want to be with you.
You don't.
But
I wish
if
you
that time happened, and then you just might slip into that old thing.
Yeah.
That's me. No, I'm not going to slip into an old thing, but I wish you well. I want nothing but the best for you, but you are not for me, and I am not for you.
But be with somebody how?
Do what?
Be with somebody how?
Sexually.
Comes
back to
sexually
that.
Ding dong.
Forever.
Be with one person sexually forever.
Yeah. You think
that's possible?
So vote. Juan St. Laurent, we start with you. Be with one person sexually forever. Yes or no?
No.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
And I say yes. So for the no's, why? Like, you just kind of explain. Why do you think no?
I know me.
Okay.
Thank you.
And you know you more better. You know anybody else.
So you don't think you'll ever be with one person ever?
Hold on. Wait. Let's go along. Juan St. Laurent.
So in part one, I kind of mentioned that I was asked to be in an open relationship, and it was true.
Okay.
Because I was being, at the time, I was being a cheater. It was
Yeah.
So do you want? So the question was asked, do you want to be in an open relationship? And I was like, no. Just because of the fact that I was like, I knew that I could be.
It's almost like you want them to be faithful, but I'm not.
I know, but at the same time, I was like, at the same time when it was said, it was like, oh no, like I only want to be with you, but I only want to I still want to fuck other. I'm still gonna want to fuck other people.
Like, I want you to be at home waiting for me, but I want to step out and do other stuff.
You don't even have to be at home waiting for me.
We can do it together.
Exactly. If that's what
So
it boils
that's
down
just
to.
like.
Honest.
So is it like a
Thank you.
So it's like a situation of baby boy. What he said, I love you, I want to be with you, but I fuck other women from side to side.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just do it.
I just do it.
So is it that type of situation?
Is that what it is?
It could be.
Pretty much.
I mean, just me. I probably will never be in a relationship only because I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it.
And I'm
if I'm in a relationship
In a
with you,
relationship, you can't do that.
exactly. So I won't be in one. That's what I'm telling you. My last relationship broke me in ways that I never thought that could happen.
Yeah.
And so I've been single for 7 years.
Yeah.
Now. So at this point in my life, I'm just like, fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do me.
Yeah.
If something happens along the way, that's fine, but you have to get on my train.
Right,
It's going to be on my terms.
Right.
And that stuff is just fuck. I
Right.
get that
Right.
100%. But that's me at this point
But you
in my
gonna be
life.
somebody and you gonna be willing to change.
And if that, I'm not saying I'm not open
praying
to
for
change.
you. I'm praying for you.
Please, sir,
Prophesy.
deliver me.
But
But I'm not saying that. I'm not saying I'm not open to change. I'm open to that idea. But at my mindset right now, man, I fuck these niggas, fuck these bitches.
Yeah. Fuck them all.
at the end of the day,
Literally
you,
and figuratively.
Yeah.
At the end of the day's end.
At the day's end.
At the hotel.
Right. At the end of the day, you spend the most time with you.
Yeah.
When you wake up every day, you're the only motherfucker that's guaranteed to be there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know what you can deal with and what you cannot
Right.
deal with. You know what you will deal with and what you won't deal with.
Right.
Are you going to be honest with yourself to say,
Right.
this is what I want, this is what I don't want?
Yeah.
I think you just have to ask yourself that question.
Yeah.
And then you proceed from there.
Period.
And I think that's valid. That's a
Yeah.
valid point. But
End
what
the
you say over
podcast.
here, like, why do you stand in the area you stand? Because you still didn't really answer.
Why you look at me like that?
Yeah,
though?
because
No.
you didn't really answer. You
Well,
know?
I mean, on the outside, I mean, me, when I go into a relationship, I'm just like, I'm open.
Okay.
So
What you mean by you're
thought,
open?
The thought of me being with one person sexually, whatever, looks good or feels good to me.
Yeah.
But I'm also going to be open and say, hey, if you want to, after a certain time where we're together, if you want to bring somebody in or do it, I'm cool with
We
it.
can do that.
After
I'm
you've
cool
done
with it.
all you can.
Let's do some other shit.
Now you've done all you
Let's
can.
do some, and that's also, I think that things like that have really made a difference in sexual situations. I think that women are more open about their sexuality. I think that they're willing to do. Women and men are sometimes willing to do more things that they wouldn't do in the past or didn't think they would do, just because I think that we have the mentality of you can't do it, somebody else will. So I might as well be that bitch for you. And it's kind of like if I'm going to sacrifice, if I'm going to sacrifice in a sense or compromise to, be with you and do that. Let's at least spice some shit up. Don't just say no to me every time. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
And like I honestly think it's all about society. It's society has put all this on you, like they
pressure and ideas.
I mean, we're not the only ones thinking like this. Why do you think swingers clubs exist?
Yeah. There's a lot more
people. Can we go to one?
I'm all for it.
It's a field trip. It's coming up.
Okay.
I want to do it.
But you might not talk about it in your day to day.
Yeah.
But on that night you had 2 minute champagnes, 2 minute, margaritas, what you've had, you and your husband may just tip that way.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't do that because society tells you no,
it's wrong. It's bad.
But that goes back to there's no rubric to a relationship.
It's not. You have to create your own rubric, your own key, your own whatever. Now tell me this, like, I think when it comes to open relationships, what's the need for an open relationship if your partner is fulfilling all of your needs? Is it necessary?
You just want to do some other shit.
Right, exactly.
You just want to make sure that this motherfucker is all you need.
Want to be positive.
You want to be 100%
What would you say, Calvin?
positive.
Why do people need open relationships if they partner good?
I don't see the need for it, but it's gonna be you yourself as a motherfucker. You gonna do what you want to do. Like at the same time, like if you want to do what you want to do, you gonna do what you want to do. So like, that's where you at. Like that's who you are. That's like if you confident, you comfortable in that shit. Because I feel like. Because the time when I like bear down in the shit that my feet dug in what the fuck I said, and everything, it's like because I don't want to be contradicted.
Yeah,
it's a false. That's just like in communication. When you start talking to a motherfucker, that's a false sense of power. Yeah, because you want to control it. Because you're not open to anything else. So that's where you at. That's where you're gonna be at. Like you all about you. You all about you. No matter what you may gain or lose. Because sometimes with loss there's growth. If you're not open to it, based on what the fuck may have happened to you
sometimes with loss there's
that's
growth.
Where you at. So if you can go to bed at night every time, if you go to bed at night with that shit, you good. But at the same time, if you was comfortable being with yourself, you would need your partner and everybody else. Yeah. So that's the most shit you got to dig in on your own.
Sometimes
it all starts with you.
Yeah. So I was gonna go back to you.
Yeah. I think that's inevitable. So if you were to join into an open relationship, let's talk about what would some of the rules be?
STD test.
But I mean, so you,
definitely.
So you blurted that out, and we kind of choked. But I mean, like it's
seriously.
True.
No. I'm so fucking serious. Like I'm literally like fucking drunk. But listen, I've been drinking.
That's real.
So I'm so serious. No, as a healthcare professional, you have to get tested. Like
you have to.
And if we're gonna be in a relationship, you have to get tested more than usual. I'm not fucking around.
So is it a situation where like if you fuck somebody you don't fuck nobody else, so you get tested, or you can't fuck me? If you fuck somebody, I shit on pause until you get tested.
Absolutely. You're gonna be on pause.
So that ain't
I'm gonna push on pause. My pussy gonna be on clink clink until you get tested.
Pussy on pause.
Or
so
PP
for me. But in my
it's gonna be the PP protocol. Pussy pause. I'm not fucking with you. I'm not fucking with you.
So that means you don't trust him in that open relationship then.
I do
because
not.
If you have
I trust you, but I don't trust the other.
You trust me, so you should trust me enough to use the condom when I'm doing that.
But I don't.
So you don't trust me to be in an open relationship. So that goes back to the beginning.
So don't be in one.
Yourself.
So don't be in one.
Exactly. That goes back to the beginning.
And it goes right back.
So don't be in one.
I may trust you, but I don't trust the other motherfucker in the situation.
Okay, but you should trust me
if you just fucking me and I'm
But listen, but if you know anything about condoms or protection, you know that they are not 100% against sexually transmitted diseases.
This is true.
You have to.
It ain't no 99.
You gotta put it on twice. So
no.
198.
But if you put it on twice, that's only. Don't make me go into all of that.
But
because I don't recommend strapping twice. I don't recommend that because it's more likely to break and it's more likely to.
I don't believe that at all.
Okay.
I was just like it.
Because if the cum come out, it's more likely to, you know.
But I'll say this: in an open relationship,
I don't want to do it.
and maybe this isn't an open relationship. Maybe this isn't an open relationship, but my thought was anything we do together is cool.
Yeah.
Anything without me is not cool.
Yeah.
That's
a great way to
That's
look
your
at it.
rule.
That's right.
That's your rule.
For me. That's it for me.
Rules are rules.
My rule
like-
could be,
I
hey.
don't feel like that's open.
Yeah, so what's your rule?
My rule
What's
could-
what everybody's rule is?
I'm telling you, like,
Maybe
if
not.
I ever...
Don't do it.
I ever work in an
Smith.
open relationship, it would have to be with a male, female, and another male.
Okay.
And that other male could not be my partner.
Okay.
Because I'm not with that type of shit.
Yeah.
But if, like, I could fuck with you and your significant other, that's fine.
That's fine.
But I'm not going to be in a relationship with, like, because that's not for me.
Yeah.
But I would do it.
Yeah.
Like, or the vice versa. If I were talking to someone and my partner wanted to
Yep.
be in that open relationship,
Yeah.
as long as it don't cross over here with me,
You're good.
I'm good with that. As long as
don't
you
wanna
communicate
see
to me
it?
the rules, that we have clear, drawn out rules, and as long as you communicate to me what's going on,
Yeah.
I'm good with that. Because
No
at the end of the day, I don't want this shit anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing, like, a lot of times
So
I'm
at
doing
that
so
point,
then I think I
are
changed.
you really good with the shit? You don't want the shit.
I'm good with it.
No, I don't want it.
You don't want it.
I think I changed.
You want your
I think I
relationship.
said.
You want
You
Not
know
in a
what?
relationship.
You said you think each other.
I love that camaraderie,
I think
that
at first I said
compassion.
was
I love
open to an
that.
open relationship, but I think what I'm open to is not an open relationship.
What do you
What are you
wait?
open to?
I know you ain't changing. What's
He's,
Well, so this-
he's open to threesomes.
Yeah, so like,
Oh, you don't want to fuck.
or like,
Because I know how you are. Like your partner that you on 10.
So like,
But like that shit, that's the thing. Like when you cross that
Not
line,
that
when,
shit.
when you can get in that space with somebody that's not your partner, it's bullshit. And it's
If-
poor.
if we're
It's
gonna
bullshit and it's fucking.
if we're gonna do it
selfish.
together, then
You doing straight
no
fuck shit
holds
and you in a
barred.
relationship.
Like we can
That's
do
what
it.
it is.
If you feel comfortable enough to do it in front of me, I'm cool with it.
Right.
But the shit that you feel like you gotta hide, I
Behind
ain't cool
closed doors and
Gotcha.
you ain't a privy
I like
to
that.
that.
Got you.
It's
I like that.
bullshit.
Now, I like that
And when you
100%.
say open relationship, that's what the fuck I identify.
Can you say that
open
to me in the
relationship.
text?
Is that I go on dates with a motherfucker, I can fuck whoever and come back home to you. Now we tossing bitches together. That's us doing that.
Right.
That's
You
a
from
relationship.
Memphis, bitch? So I tossing bitch.
I ain't hate behind that. From the Haven, bitch, Nano. I still got a Nano.
I toss junk.
The fuck? It ain't a toss junk, they a toss junk. We tossing that whole
But
together.
Hey,
But you took it over the whole, I ain't got
hey,
plenty.
this might be
What
too
is
much
that?
for the
That's why I have
podcast.
an issue.
That's
Like,
what we got. You got me fucked up and everything. That's all. Like, let's back this shit up.
Yeah.
Everything that I said to this
Run that
point
shit back,
was
Cabo.
on that premise. Because if we together, we together.
Right.
Like I'm
Yeah.
a relationship person. If we
Yes.
together, bitch, it's
Yeah.
we together. But when you cross me or you looking the other way, my focus on you. So what the fuck you looking
what
at?
you
'Cause
doing?
I'm looking at you.
What you looking at? 'Cause I'm
So
looking at
that's
you.
all my. Now we want to
focus
get the girl. We gonna get the bitch together.
I think it's all about
Let's
rules.
go.
It's all about rules. Because
That's
if I
the big
tell
thing.
you,
You have to have
if I tell
rules,
you, you can fuck three bitches in a 7-day period, and you fuck 4, I have an issue.
Yep.
Because that's not what I'm prepared for.
Yep.
Yeah.
We prepared for the 3 bitches.
Yep. But you fuck 4. You on another train.
Let's talk about it.
You on
We have-
another level.
Let's talk
You
You
have
have
about it.
reached a whole different
You breached the
level.
contract.
You have
Took it over the
rules.
house.
You have breached the contract. You have rules. You have guidelines. You have stipulations. And I need you to follow.
Congratulations.
Because in an
We
open
are
relationship,
done.
even if it is just sexually, you
Right.
have to have something
Some kind
to
of
follow.
Yes.
And that ties back to the whole
Humans
like,
need structure.
the
Yeah.
whole like STD thing or
Humans
whatever. That's
need
a
structure.
decision we're making together.
Yep.
Yeah.
As opposed to you making probably a decision like for me that I'm not privy to, I'm
Yeah.
not aware of.
But anything.
So that's the big difference with that when it comes to like that. If you're doing something outside of me and you doing it together, we're
It's
not
a
taking that
motherfucking
risk
no.
together.
So would that be one of your
So
rules?
that's
Just
why
like
you can't
if
fuck me till
you
we
can't
get
do things
tested.
outside of us.
Right,
You can't do-
together.
Exactly.
Janae, what would one of your rules be?
Just don't do this shit. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. I don't like it. I'm too selfish for it.
I'm not.
No.
And I feel like in a
But I
relationship,
am.
that's a space where you can't be
With
like
my
selfish
love
with your partner.
and
You have to be.
I
Because
don't
I'm
want
experiencing
anybody
that
else
shit.
I'm
to
selfish with
experience.
my heart, but I'm not selfish with.
The body.
Yeah.
No, I'm selfish with everything.
Nah.
Yeah.
By the way, hello, future husband.
That's
I'm
enough.
selfish with everything.
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 Yeah.
No, that's my rule. Don't do it. It's the opposite of
DeAndre-
Nike.
Yes.
It's my rule is the opposite of
Not
Nike.
just do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
What's your rule?
My rule will be just 100% communication.
Yeah.
It
I
goes
love
back
it.
to the fact, like I said, if we had an agreement that you're gonna fuck 3 bitches in a 7-day period.
Yeah.
If you feel the need you're gonna fuck that 4th bitch, let a hoe know.
Yeah.
Let me know. Like if you let me know about this, so I can mentally prepare for it. Then I can. That could be an add-in. That could be an add-in and an addendum. Addendum.
Because otherwise, there's no reason for an open relationship.
Exactly. If you're gonna hide shit from me, then that's not an open relationship.
Yeah. Let me know.
Let me know, and then we can work around it. That means I might get fired next time. Yeah, we cool. Whatever we agree on.
We figure it out.
So to go back to what we were talking about earlier, 100% vulnerability.
Yeah.
Am I gonna be honest with me to say I want to fuck that fourth bitch?
Yeah.
Cool.
And I'm not gonna be vulnerable enough with you to say, hey, I'm gonna fuck that fourth bitch.
Probably not. So that means if I catch you with the fourth bitch,
you've taken away my choice.
It's done.
So you a lying motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah. And
At this point, you're lying.
At
the day's end.
I know you.
After you book your room at the day's end, a fourth bitch, a third bitch, or a 10th bitch is another bitch that's not you. And I feel like you got a problem with a fourth bitch. You got a problem with the first, second, and third.
I disagree.
Right. Okay. And but that's it, because it's another bitch.
Because the agreement.
So what's the fuck? If you gonna fuck with 3 bitches, what? So what's the parameters around it? Like one bitch got to fall off and you pick up a new third? Because if that's the case, that's still 4 bitches total.
But
if you do that.
What's that with written in your bylaws?
He said in a span.
What's that with written in your bylaws?
So
I
it's
think it's still a motherfucker that's not you. And why I feel like, why would you be bothered by the third bitch is not you? It's the same reason why you ain't be bothered by the first.
Because
bitch
that's what we agree.
It depends on the bitch though. Because if I tell you can only fuck with light skinned bitches with dark hair, and you bring a motherfucking white bitch in here,
right?
And she got black hair.
But
what's
at the same
going
time,
on?
if you gotta set those parameters to that specific, like you can only fuck with this type of bitch, this type of bitch.
But what if that works for me in my relationship though?
If it works for you, bitch, but like at the same time, when things come and he wants to talk to you about, oh my god, I want to fuck a bitch, it's not.
We can change
your parameters.
We can change
Don't steal your parameters. You gonna change your parameters?
I could if I love you. If I love you, I will. If I love you, I will.
I can adjust motherfuckers in the first place.
Because you still don't know.
That's what adjusting is. We didn't plan for it to go that way.
It was a reason why 3 is okay with you instead of 4. It's a reason why that kind of bitch is there because thank you, Janae. At its core, you set in that type of situation, you set parameters because you feel like okay, if it don't get to 4, that's not a bitch that can threaten me.
But
you may think you can handle 3 bitches in your orbit. You may think you can handle like 4 lights.
But what if you get into the situation and I got 4 bitches and you agree to the front that I can have 4 bitches?
Okay.
At the end, you tell me, you know what? I saw you be with these 4 bitches. I don't like it. I want it just me. I can adjust at that point. That's the same thing. You can adjust. You could. If you love that person.
If you love that person.
If you love that person.
You love them enough to, and now based on what you
have to love them enough.
You love them enough to tell them you had 4 bitches.
Because I told you up front.
And
I love 4 bitches. Every chance I get. I love 4 bitches and I want to be with you. You my main bitch. But I love 4 other bitches.
So when it gets outside of that, that's my thing. If you're gonna be willing to adjust to that, and when it comes to that, like, what's the fucking point of setting those parameters?
Because people change. No, because people change.
So people change. Okay.
People change.
Okay.
But you have that conversation. Just because I say I want 4 other bitches doesn't mean that you have to.
It don't mean I'm having 4 bitches.
Yeah.
But if you catch me with 4 bitches, I told you from the jump. I like 4 bitches. It's all about communication, baby.
That's some player shit.
I just feel like that communication shit is like a safety net.
That's some player shit.
That's what it should be. It should be a safety net.
I told you, but like the thing is, the disconnect is between communications and your feelings behind.
The disconnect is when you don't communicate.
No, when you don't communicate, that's one thing.
How you're genuinely feeling.
Communication is never like a black and white thing. It's always gonna be gray area.
Absolutely.
Because you can communicate one thing to me, like
and I can take it a completely different way.
You can tell me some shit on Monday based on what happened to me when I get to Wednesday. You may say the same shit that got me fucked up.
Yeah,
but communicate that you're fucked up about it.
Right.
Yeah. I need to know.
I think that's
I need to know.
That's the disconnect.
If I'm fucked up about some shit that you was cool with, and it's like a hard line in the sand for you, if I change,
then we don't need to be together.
We don't. That's all I'm saying. But I'm saying that's what I'm saying. My point is, in an open relationship, I feel like it's all bullshit because people are because of the same. I feel like it's bullshit because of the same thing y'all just said. People are subject to change.
Yes.
So when you say, okay, I can be in an open relationship if we have certain rules. Those rules are certain to like privy to change.
Exactly.
If it's a change that you need, that's not gonna line up with the other motherfucker.
Then if I
but my rule could be, I don't want this shit no more. My rule could be that. That could be a rule, and it can dead all of that.
And you can dead all that. You gonna dead your goddamn relationship because if you want to dead that shit, no motherfucker don't.
But
So
if I'm the one that wanted the open relationship and you never wanted it, and then all of a sudden I'm just like, you know what?
And they get a relationship no more. And they like it. And they like it.
So in the contract.
Yes. And basically, you would have to say that one person could say, I don't want an open relationship no more, and this shit just end. In the contract, do it say
it's
that?
what you make it.
So that's the base of it.
Yes,
niggas don't even want to do fucking prenup over some shit. Like, you starting your relationship,
but that's the same thing. That's the same thing.
It's the same
shit. At the base of it, whatever we decide, this is what it is.
And I mean, in a straight relationship, those are your vows. This is what you said you're gonna do. This is what we're gonna abide by. This is what we took this vow in front of God.
Any relationship, period, we have an agreement. This is we're together. This is why we're together. Yeah. And then I think where people fuck up is the moment that I feel differently than the initial agreement, I don't communicate that because I made the choice that you're gonna be fucked up.
But I feel like people don't communicate because they don't want to seem like they're bitching.
But if you know your partner, what's the issue?
But they don't want to make their partner happy. But then in an open relationship, do you really know your partner?
Exactly. So,
but in any relationship, do you really know your partner?
Do you really know your partner?
I hope that we do.
I hope that we do. But I think some shit.
You learn about people.
Some shit always. You can't know every fucking thing.
The hope is I can't do everything, bitch.
But if I'm going,
and I can't know everything,
If I'm going, I have to be the example for what I want.
Okay.
I can't
That's
expect.
fair.
I can't expect you to give me some shit that I can't give myself.
That's fair.
Right? So, for me personally, in a relationship, I'm going to give you as much information up front as possible because that's what I want. Mm-hmm. And that's my expectation.
Okay.
Even if you don't give it to me, if that's not the person that you are, then I get it. I understand that that's not who you are. That's not how you're built. So, I have to then make the decision, is that something that I can deal with or not? And if I decide that I can deal with that, then we move forward.
Yeah, if not,
if I don't, then you get the fuck.
But sometimes that decision is hard when you've dealt with a person for so long.
But at the end of the day, either you're gonna do it or you're not.
I feel like in this whole situation, the decision is not hard; it's the consequence.
Yeah.
So when you get to that point,
is the hardest element.
Mm-hmm. So you can make that decision on the front end, but when you go through it in the consequence, and I feel like if you at that point in your life where you ready to make that risk, like abide, like by these rules, and it's give and take. Like you sacrifice something, you sacrifice for the other person, and when you get to that point, you made that sacrifice, but more is asked of you based on the situation, and you still love that motherfucker. What's the end result? Like that sacrifice, was it worth it? So when I say like it's bullshit, because you say people are subject to change. Mm-hmm. So if you got that much trust in a motherfucker, I feel like a relationship in its truest form is a relationship between me and you, nobody else. Because in the open relationship, the only thing I can't account for, if I fucking love and trust you, is the other person outside of the shit that we're bringing into ours. Yeah. Because at a human level, even if it's your kink, you like to do this, you like to do that. It's a need that the person you love that it cannot be met by you. So as a human, as a person, if you think outside of the whole, I feel like in its core, the open relationship shit is very selfish. And if you think outside of that shit, I feel like with me, with true love is sinking outside of yourself to the other person's need. And if you feel like if somebody you love, if it's something you want to give them your all. And if it's something that you can't meet and they're looking for somebody else, you're going to feel like self-doubt about yourself. Yeah. And they're planting that seed. Even if you agree to point to go, we're going to strap up, we're going to do all this shit. We're going to do all this shit. But you're still planting that fucking seed. And you can't plant that seed and like you go by the rules. You're nurturing that plant. Mm-hmm. And whatever you're doing with all that. When that shit comes to fruition and it's time to like reap the harvest, are you ready to deal with that? Mm-hmm. I feel like, and that whole situation, what I just said,
right? Like,
and all that work that you just did to secure whatever you're doing, which is a self-indulgence. But that was time that you took away from your fucking relationship.
If you haven't talked about that up front, though,
no, you talked about it. But like I said, you talked about it on the front end. But things are subject to change.
You're looking at it from
perspective. Even in a relationship, like things are gonna grow, things are gonna change. Where the point when I fucking thought I loved you, you may have shown me more shit about you to make me love you more. I don't even want to share this shit.
But there's not one way.
And I communicate that shit to you, but we're not on the same space.
So then we don't need to be together. So we have to be honest enough with ourselves to say,
we gotta be honest
I don't
with
need to be with you.
We gotta really be together, but like at the same time. And it all ties back to self-preservation because at the same time...
That's where it starts.
If you're going to be in an open relationship, you got to be open enough to be out there on a limb and put yourself on a limb every fucking time that person steps out. Every time that motherfucker steps out with you. And I say, at the end of the day, if that person has met all those, checked every mark on that shit, and they still going out doing whatever, you wasted your time. Because
but we're giving we're giving so much weight to sex.
I'm not saying sex. I'm saying like whatever it is. If you're stepping, because sex is a part of it.
But this is the thing. Okay. So if I'm in a relationship, but I want to go on a business adventure with somebody else, what's the difference?
It's bullshit.
It's a need that my partner cannot meet.
It's a need that you can't meet, just not, but it's a need that you need.
It's a need that
I can meet on your part. In a relationship, I don't need you to fuck nobody else but me. That's something.
But we're giving so much.
And I say, at the end of the day, that's your need.
Sex.
And at the end of the day, you don't need to be in a relationship at that point. Like,
so let me ask this question.
And that's how I feel.
With an open relationship, even if you go either way, you gonna say I'm gonna sign up for it.
Right.
Do you all think that if you're gonna like sign a dotted line, I'm gonna do this shit?
Right.
Do you all think that jealousy would be the biggest issue?
Yes.
Yeah.
And how do you handle that?
I think honestly,
you don't.
You can't be in an open relationship with someone that's jealous. I don't.
That
can't happen.
No.
Well, you cannot be in an open
But
relationship
it's like
with Janae.
it's natural to be jealous.
Sure.
Yes. Now, if that develops. That's when you come to me and be like, hey, I don't like you fuck with this bitch. Like, she got some bad heels on. Like, and got them pumps.
What's going on?
What's up?
And
Communicate that to me.
Right, and y'all saying, so like y'all, and to this point, every time we get to a deadline, let y'all come back, communicate it to me. So if you like the bitch, like, I want to fuck this bitch, like, this is what we fucking said, and at the end.
That's when you need to bow out of it.
I'm jealous of that bitch.
You're done.
And you're like, well, no, I want to fuck this bitch. But like, and I feel like, and I say, if you love me, what I say to you in that moment.
It matters.
That's saying that you gonna risk like everything you talk to me about us being in love.
So
if you gotta walk away on that fact, you never loved me.
I think we're misunderstanding.
What are we misunderstanding?
Okay. I think the misunderstanding is just because I say I feel this way means that we have to do it.
Exactly.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm saying
because if I love you, I'm not gonna indulge in this.
But if you,
I've told you how I felt.
So this is what I'm saying.
And you know that.
I'm
now,
saying.
if you regurgitate to me that, okay, you've told me how you feel, like, you want to fuck this bitch, I don't want you to fuck this bitch, then you put it back on me. If I agree not to fuck that bitch, we good. If I tell you at that point, I'm still going to fuck that bitch, that's your ticket to walk away.
If that switches
the golden ticket.
Right, okay.
That's your ticket to walk away.
If that switches
but I'm always going to feel like you have it in the back of your mind.
But that's...
If that switch is so easy to flip, bitch, we don't even need to talk about it then.
Yeah.
So like I'm saying, like...
Because you feel like that.
But it wouldn't be that easy. But if the tables were flipped, and you told me at the beginning you wasn't into that shit. Like we 3 years in, all of a sudden you like, I want to fuck with other niggas like that. And you at the beginning that wasn't your tea. If you come to me and you tell me that's what I want to do, if I'm with it, I'm with it. Let's roll with it.
Yeah. If you're not, you're not.
If I'm not, I'm not. But that's up to me. But if I love you enough,
then I still say if
I can put rules around this shit.
But
and I would tell you, okay, let's do this and let's mold it to this point.
You lying to yourself.
Are you lying to yourself?
You let that shit go on, you're not lying to yourself.
No, you don't love yourself.
But there's no way that you can stay who you are and stay who I am. And
there's a lot of shit to this day that I would not have done in my past. But to this day, I will do it. Because I've changed and I've evolved.
You change and you evolved. And I always put that out.
And so, do you think sexuality don't change and evolve? Like in the past?
It does. It definitely changes and evolves. But I'm saying, like, what I think is a fucking relationship, like, you can do whatever you want to do. Like, if that's the parameters y'all made, if you do what you want to do.
That's a big
word. Like I said, like, whatever, what's the big word?
Relationship is a big word.
Relationship is a big word. Thank you.
It's a big word.
That's a big word.
And you're limiting it to sex. There's so much.
But I feel
more
like in a relationship,
than
like
sex
is something
you're
you
giving,
don't have to have a conversation like, did you fuck somebody else?
You're giving
like that sex that I can go into naturally. I know that like I'm meeting that need, you're meeting my need.
But
I ain't got to worry about nobody else.
Okay, but what about everything?
Sex is an expression of your love for me. You can tell me you love me all day. You can show me.
In a relationship,
anybody can do that shit, but like to be vulnerable to the point where
in a relationship,
the highest level of pleasure, like I'm responsible for getting you there.
In a relationship,
and like bitch, if I can go somewhere, you go somewhere to let another bitch do that. Like, why the fuck am I here? Because of the other extra goodies, bitch?
In a
you gonna find out with somebody else
not
too.
The other extra goodies.
Right, thank you. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if your kinky, your perversion is so hot to the fact where I'm not enough,
then that's not the person for you.
Because I'm not enough if I'm not present. Like we do talk those bitches together, it's cool.
It's because for you, sex weighs a lot in a relationship.
Right, and I'm saying like
sex can mean that much to me.
Right.
If that's me, say like fucking bitches couldn't mean shit to me. Yeah. You have to think of like
so if a motherfucker's sex is trash, and then you fuck somebody and they done fucking rock your world.
Right. What do you do?
If sex
so
doesn't-
hold on. Let me
if
finish.
Okay.
Calm down.
Go ahead.
So,
Baby girl.
right, baby girl. So like,
Baby girl.
if the sex is trash, and we had a reaction, like communication,
Yes.
your sex is everything. What is your next communication as a human? Like based on something that you wanted and you got or you didn't get.
Like
you didn't get. What is your vibe with that person that fucked you?
Well,
right,
I'm gonna tell my friend first.
That was
That
trash.
if we're in a relationship.
Hold on, I'm just saying at a basic need. Like basically. Like
So if it's a casual sex,
it's casual.
If it's casual, then I ain't gotta say shit to you.
Yeah,
I'm just not
you
gonna fuck
gotta
you
say
no more.
shit, but the motherfucker that fucked you good and you want some more, what you gonna do?
Then I'm gonna
You're
continue
gonna
to communicate
continue
to
keep that what?
Energy.
That relationship.
That relationship.
Sure.
and
That's
energy.
another relationship. That's
Right.
all I'm saying. At its core.
But that's
you're
not-
not stepping out because it's something that you want that you're not getting. And if you can't get all that shit in one person, like you wasting your fucking time.
But so what we're talking about is open relationships and sex.
We're talking about
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. And like, right.
So that's again you giving sex a whole lot of weight in a relationship.
Yeah.
Let's say open
But
relationship.
to me-
we're not saying an open
to-
relationship
hold
is
on,
somebody
hold on.
you're going to go shop with every Tuesday.
But
that's
that
somebody
will
you're
fuck me
fucking
up.
outside of your mate.
But fuck her, don't shop with her every Tuesday.
Right.
So in a relationship, if you're my everything,
Right.
if all infinite amount of things
Yes.
I love,
Right.
but sex is the one thing
I'm
that
not
we
your
can't get right.
Everything you just said before that is a lie, because I'm not.
But
Because if sex is out of the picture, I'm not your everything. I'm not your infinitely everything, because sex is the missing factor.
Yeah, everything
so
is.
sure.
if that's the
So
thing,
sure.
I really believe that you
So
can.
sure.
And that's
But-
saying,
but that goes
like,
back to
you
what
can
I said
have a
earlier.
soulmate that's non-sexual,
Hold on,
bitch,
no.
but like just saying.
That goes back to what I said earlier.
Okay.
I'm never gonna meet the perfect person for me. A spouse has to be built.
It's not. It has to be built.
I have to.
It has to be built.
Right.
You're right.
I have
We
to
agree on that.
I have to tell you the things that I like. You have to tell me the things that you like. I have to tell you the things that I don't like. You have to do the same. And the test is if we give each other that.
But then at the
And we
same
get
time,
into the test. Okay, so what do you call like stepping out to get somebody else extra credit?
It depends on what.
No,
we,
the
it
fuck?
depends on what
but
we
no,
talked about.
in
It
the
depends
testing
on what-
phase, you should tell me, like, okay,
That-
I might want to step
that'll
out
work
with
for
somebody
me.
that don't work for me. Because that's when you know it's a deal breaker or
Yeah.
not. Like, can you put up with the bullshit or can you not?
Can you not?
I don't know. I just feel like in that situation, if you are truly the risk of like what you think, what you say you in love, what you want, that risk would never amount to you taking it with another person than the person you
But
say.
again,
But,
the
but
first
what
thing
is
you
the
said
risk
was
with that person? Is the risk when they become
you can't
emotionally
account-
involved?
Because if you saying it's just sex,
But the
that's
first-
what I'm saying.
but
If
the-
you saying it's just sex on a humanistic basis,
Mhm.
having sex with somebody is giving something. That's giving of yourself. You're exchanging energies. You're
Sure.
doing all of that,
Sure.
bitch. And you may say you got a fucking 20-foot wall where a bitch can't break it. You can't speak to the next bitch that might be out here open that wants you. So now, if you fuck a bitch and she like you, she gonna start causing problems in our relationship and all that other shit. That shit I got to deal with. That I've
But
opened up
if
for you.
you have
and
rules-
it's saying if a nigga likes you, like your ego to be stroked, and if she doing it better than fucking I'm doing it, I wasted my time. My whole thing with this open relationship is
Says who?
bullshit.
But that's also your time is a gamble.
Says the consequence, right?
but
So
that's-
I'm saying, so
your
if you're
time
not
is a
ready
gamble.
for if you're not ready for the consequence of that gamble, it's bullshit.
But that's because you've given sex so much weight.
you
Exactly.
giving sex so much
But-
weight. Okay. So
So-
and it's
so-
still
so to
bullshit,
me
'cause if sex
personally-
didn't have so much weight, you wouldn't need to have to fuck somebody else.
But
to
that
be
doesn't
satisfied.
mean
If sex
that
didn't
will
have-
fuck
you
that
saying
person.
like sex don't have so much weight. Sex does have weight because the to me
To you.
the whole basis
To
yes,
you.
to you. So
Right.
you said the open relationship. So you saying the open relationship is what? We saying the same goddamn thing. You said the open relationship is what, Yusuf? It's sex outside of your partner, right?
Right.
Are you saying you want to go, like, get a relationship, start a business, be bosom buddies with the bitch you fucking on the side?
All of
No.
those are open relationships.
That's open. That's open.
If that's what y'all
So
agree to.
what you describe as polyamory.
So, hey,
Y'all
let
might
me
as
ask
well
you a question.
You might as well have
What?
bitches lined up.
Maybe.
What happens when you are in these open relationships and one person starts liking the other person, quote unquote, more than the original partner?
So that
Yeah.
depends back to your rules. So if our rule was We just fucking. Ain't no emotional
You gotta
involved.
something about a bitch to fuck.
You can say that, but you can't control your emotions if they start to evolve.
If you out here fucking anything, you ain't ready for a relationship, bitch.
So like.
But what if that's your kink though? What if your kink is getting out anonymous?
If that's your kink,
what the gays do now?
Right, you can find the bitches you out here fucking in the alley in the street that can wink at you. Y'all be together.
But like the gays now, they're like getting at a non-play. Like they come in, they face down, ass up, mask on, all that. They into that type of stuff. If that's your kink, but if that's not my thing, like I'm not gonna even indulge in it.
Oh shit. That's my whole shot.
Y'all right? It's more where that came from. We worried about that.
Water.
No, we fine.
But
we fine over here, y'all.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
At the day's end.
At the day's end. I feel like you have to communicate everything to your partner. And I understand and I respect monogamy. I get it. But if I feel different, then I have to communicate that. And then I have to be open to whatever communication is reciprocated from that. And it's an ongoing conversation until we reach an agreement. It's not what I say goes. It's not what you say goes. It's what we reach together.
Right.
And so I understand that to you, monogamy works.
Yeah.
Anything outside of monogamy doesn't work. But if I feel like anything outside of monogamy works for me, and my partner feels that way, that's our thing.
That's our thing. That's what we got to do.
Thing. Yeah, and I 100% agree with it. That's your thing.
Yes.
And I said, but based on what you said, what your thing today is, may not be your thing tomorrow. And I feel like I feel like my love at day one should be totally different than my last day on earth. And through that trajectory, like
that's gonna
it's gonna change
daily.
But it's gonna change. But at the end of the day, my focus is still my
absolutely
from empty
and because
to full,
my focus is
that
on
barometer
you,
is gonna be the same motherfucker.
Because,
I can't know where I'm filled at and emptied out with 5 niggas.
But hold on.
But you
because my focus is on you.
But like if you're saying it's more than sex, if it's not just based on sex,
because my focus is on you,
you will be cool with that shit.
No matter what, I have to communicate with you.
You communicate with that way. That's the same. We can talk about it, bitch. And I may say I'm cool with it on year 4, on 5, year 49, bitch. I want you out this house. Like his bitches is all dying.
Year 49.
As if the bitches all dying and we got our last shit together.
But that's for you.
And it's gonna make me think on the other side of it, like, bitch, like if we've been together all this goddamn time, why the fuck is it still an issue with you, bitch? Yeah. Like I've done everything. I've been here for you. I let you. We done fucked all these bitches together. Ain't nobody. You still coming home to me. So why the fuck is I'm not enough because you a selfish ass motherfucker.
But that could just be their thing.
From a goddamn thing. That is bullshit.
In this, what you're saying.
To be in that shit, and you talk so much shit about vulnerability and all that other bullshit. Being vulnerable is not being comfortable in the bullshit that you in. It's getting outside of your motherfucking box.
But it's being honest.
Submitting yourself to somebody else.
That's what
and
it
that's
is.
based on truth. And that's based
what
on
it is.
another
so
motherfucker submitting themselves to you, not another motherfucking Tom, Dick, and Harry that you meet your dicky hard on Wednesday night. Because if that's it, bitch, you could have jacked off and kept it moving and thought about that bitch.
That's fair.
Right.
Everything
so this is what I'm saying. It's all bullshit. It's all fucking bullshit.
I disagree.
It's not bullshit.
No, because you care enough about your goddamn self to expect more. And if if you gonna go out alone, 100% vulnerability, bitch, you gotta be my biggest fan, and I will be yours.
But I can't be your biggest fan and fuck other people.
I can't be rooting for you if the next motherfucker getting your dick hard because I'm not in that picture, bitch.
But have I communicated to you at the beginning?
You communicate
what is the issue?
And I said my.
But then that's something that you have to deal with internally. Because I told you
right. If you tell me up front and I still go with that shit,
that's different.
That's different.
But the thing is, up front in the beginning, things could change over a course of time.
It could change both ways.
Right. And what you saying to me today could be something totally different tomorrow.
Yeah. But if y'all
that's what I'm saying.
So as soon as it happens, I have to communicate. That's all.
That's it.
You a hoe.
But
you a hoe.
What you
a hoe. And I say you a hoe.
But
a hoe.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. That's what we fuck up at in relationships, because the moment that I don't tell you, I've taken away your choices.
Exactly.
I've automatically
so now you're in limbo.
I've automatically assumed that you're gonna be fucked up about it, and that's not fair. So when some shit changes, I gotta be like, hey, Shayna,
yeah,
this is what it is.
This is how we move.
I've changed.
Yeah.
And then I have to give you the opportunity to say, hey, you.
Yeah.
This is how I feel about what the fuck
I'm not
you
even
said.
getting on the level of like in the gay community how messy this shit is, bitch. Like this shit y'all talking is completely like you know the guy. You know when you get the fucking marshmallows out the jar and you just the fluff shit. That's all the fuck y'all talking about. Because I'm saying like at the end of the day.
I mean,
and I've got like different views. Like I feel like gay marriage is not the same as traditional marriage, but at the same time, I feel like any type of relationship to its core, where it is at the end of the day, is that person that you have made that commitment with. That's like commitment. You can commit to do a lot of bullshit. Commitment.
But that can change.
Commitment is outside of change. We commit to be together no matter what is going on outside of us.
So at the end of
for
the
the
day,
greater good of us.
All we really have
for the
is
greater
now.
good of us. So when you're out here fucking somebody else, that's for the greater good of you.
But if you
not
agree
me.
to that, it's all about communication.
I tell you,
at the end of the day.
I could be fucking a bitch.
So don't agree to the bullshit on the
tell me
front
this.
end.
Okay.
How would
Don't
y'all
agree
handle
to
it?
it.
How do you handle it if
I think people agree to a lot of things when they first get in a relationship.
first
So
because
when
they
shit
like
changes,
their-
everybody's
I
compliant.
can have a good slew of bitches
Everybody's
on my
compliant
roster.
in the beginning.
Exactly,
It's
right.
easy to be compliant in the beginning, but tell me
Right.
this. How do you handle this? If you are fucking with your partner and y'all got this open relationship thing going on, and your partner communicates, I'm liking this new boo more than I'm liking you.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you. So
What do you do?
Hold on, let me go on that. And say you've been in this shit.
Kill a nigga.
You say you've been in this shit for
killing
10
you.
years. Everything been peaches and cream. Y'all fucking motherfuckers. Y'all build a shit. Y'all got a
killing
common
you.
goal. And
I'ma
it's the
kill
first
you.
time that this comes up. Because you living on you. Like y'all said, everything is
kill
status
you.
quo. Because y'all have been going on what you have agreed with in the beginning.
Yeah.
And you feel like you got everybody. You done prove people like me wrong. Bitch,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
doing this shit.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker come to you 10 years in because you made that sacrifice and everything. Hunker Dory's been winning for you. But to me, when that shit comes to me, you communicate it to me, the first thing that's a fucking threat to my happiness, and you got me fucked up. And when I communicate this shit, I'm thinking on my side for the fact that you got to this point where you like a motherfucker and you came to me and told me that shit.
So at some point
you don't
I
see
wasn't-
that threat. You don't see the
right,
same
at some
threat.
point I
You
wasn't
want to
communicating.
communicate. We in two
Right,
different
exactly.
goddamn communications.
At
It don't
some
go from
saying.
one end. It don't go from this end to the extreme.
No, it does. But no, it does because
It
the
doesn't.
consequence.
It
No,
does
based on
not.
what I said, turn it back. Are you ready to deal with the consequence of that communication?
Yes.
Because communication can be whatever. You can say whatever the fuck you want to me,
And-
but whatever is going on, what I'm perceiving and what's going on over
That's
here.
already ingrained in me.
Like,
Because
we
if
could
I
be-
told you at the beginning
Right.
that I might step out on you, that's already in my mind. Like if I told this who, man, woman,
Y'all
child,
still
whoever at the
talking the
beginning,
same.
And if that's
if
a
I
deal
told you at the
breaker for me, I'm not
beginning,
gonna be
there.
that's not for
Right.
me. So that's already ingrained in my mind. So
Right.
it might not work
So
out.
why you
I'm already
coming with this
prepared.
shit? At that
So at
point,
the end of the day,
You need to
like
be
if
coming
it
to me
if it happens at
saying-
the end of the
You need to
day,
be coming to
I'll
me saying
let.
it's over.
I don't have to say that.
No,
if
need
you
to come to me
agree
and
to
say
it, why
it's
would I
over.
cut it off?
Yeah.
If you agree to it, why would
If
I
we
cut
agree
it
to
off?
the shit, if let's say we agree
No,
to the
if we
shit,
agree
at
to-
that point
if-
where you're willing to, if we not on the same
If we
page,
agree to it,
you need to be coming to me telling
let me tell you
like
something.
it's over, bitch.
If I sign
like
an
this
agreement
hoe.
and you
Let me
sign
go
an
with that
agreement
bitch.
and you want to break that fucking agreement, that's on you. That's not on me
I'm
because
saying,
we
bitch,
agree
no.
to this shit mutually
Yes,
at
but
the same
the
time.
status
Wait a
quo
minute,
has
wait a
been
minute,
what
wait a
we've been
minute.
fucking doing.
Hold on,
We've been
hold on.
fucking bitches, and I ain't. Now you gonna okay? Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Hold on, keep your bullshit real quick. Let me ask you this. So you gonna say you on the front end, you finna agree to be with a motherfucker? I'm finna have feelings. I'm finna love a motherfucker. I'm finna risk your well being for somebody else. Let's do this shit.
Let
Is
me
that
tell
what
you
you're
this.
saying?
About-
Then, hold on.
About my life, I
Okay.
would much rather be, and this is gonna sound really fucked up to all the listeners out there. I would much rather be with someone that's not gonna be emotionally invested in me.
Yeah.
Than when I could trying to give a motherfucker my all at that time. So if that's an agreement that I have with someone else, I'm gonna run with that shit 100% because I don't want it to begin with.
Right.
So if you give me what I need and you're satisfying my little needs on the side, I'm cool with that.
So again, that's.
But if that's what you want, like,
If that's what I want.
For your
But if I
family,
communicated to this person, I'm not trying to do this, it's my choice to say, girl, I ain't even fucking with this type of shit. Let me roll on. And
You want somebody that's gonna motherfucking like this? That's like having a fucking black hole in your soul. Like that's what.
And
Why
that
they
could
even
be it
fucking
for
fuck
me.
with it, bitch? Because that's saying like
Because
at the
it
end of the day,
satisfied me.
Like it ain't.
But that's what it's satisfying me.
It's not satisfying you.
But you don't know that.
Nobody wants that bullshit.
You don't know that.
Like, listen, at its core, bitch. The whole thing of you stepping out and doing something for what you want is what you want because you satisfy your need. And if you're okay with it, bitch. If you're okay with it, if you say you don't want nobody that's emotionally attached to you, bitch, that's some bullshit that you don't want because of some preconceived shit that you got to deal with.
But I feel like you're automatically assuming that just because I said that I feel this way, that we're gonna act on it.
And that doesn't mean things won't change.
Right.
I'm telling you what. I'm telling you right now in that moment. That's what I want.
Y'all talking in circles like a motherfucker.
It's not in circles. That's real life. Life is not motherfucking black and white.
It's not.
Shit changes constantly.
Well,
that's what I keep saying. It's like shit I put up with in the past, I couldn't put up with to this day. Shit I liked in the past, I don't like this present.
But if I come to you and I say I want to have sex with 4 other people, that doesn't mean that we're gonna do it.
Farewell.
But that's not fair either.
It's a self-defense mechanism. All this shit y'all talking about.
I don't think it's just could be what this person likes.
So you don't get hurt again, bitch. Like, I'm the motherfucker that I can have anybody else that I ain't got to be emotionally attached to, so I don't get hurt again, bitch. That's all the fuck it is, bitch. Because you're not, and when you talk all this shit about 100% vulnerability, that's being vulnerable to being hurt again, bitch. And everything that you've said to this point, all your communication, all this bullshit is a fucking self-preservation tactic, so you don't get hurt. So you can walk away from it and say that I had feelings with the motherfucker. They went back on what the fuck I said instead of you staying present with that person instead of thinking about everybody else that brought the fucking trouble into your relationship. If you truly love that motherfucker, everything you saying is bullshit, bro. Like that's how I
could say all that shit at the end of the day, but I can meet that one person, turn all that shit
change it
around.
out.
The bad pill and pistol pop the whole way back. You never know. You never know. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to be open to change, and shit is not gonna stay the same. Change is constant.
It's constant. So do y'all think that, like, with the open relationships and things like that, are they more familiar in the LGBTQ community?
Definitely.
Yeah, because it's all about instant satisfaction, and the next motherfucker you can get best than the next one. Because 9 times out of 10, I feel it is. Like,
I don't think that's the reason.
I feel like it is. Okay, so let me ask you this. So, like, in our world, if you fucking off on your nigga, are you gonna fuck a nigga that's on your nigga level or somebody beneath your nigga? Are you gonna throw it back to that? Or like, cause I feel like if you're in that situation, you're selfish as fuck anyway. Yeah. So if you can go get sex from a bad bitch, you would go back to home. Like, you wouldn't fuck under what you got at home. Yeah. And if you fucking under what you got at home, you don't need to be at home. That is not your home.
I think that's how you think.
And that's what I'm saying.
Because I could be in a relationship with the baddest ass nigga, female, or whoever. But if my kink is I want to fuck white twinks on the side, right? You're not no white twink.
Yeah, so I'm not fucking with you.
I love you, and we in it. We gonna do this us, this together. But my kink, when I feel that urge to do that, like, that's what I'm gonna do. And I communicated it to you at the beginning. If you weren't with it, you should have said that.
I feel.
You making a face. You feel what?
I don't think it's about sexuality at all. I'll stand by what I said. People are people, and
people are sexual, bitch. Like,
very sure, very.
And so then that goes back to the basis of it being communicated and what the fuck you feel when the fuck you feel it.
Yeah,
that's it. Say what you mean to mean what you say. Don't tell me something, but you feel something different.
Yeah.
Because then
you can say
that
something different because people are ready to change. Like, I can say something to you today and like go back and process it, and it could be something totally different.
So then,
but if you love me, but no,
so then say
no, and I say
it,
and I say it, and it's a contradiction to what the fuck I said because I feel something different.
Okay.
And if you love me, I should be able to say what the fuck I want to say to you,
absolutely.
Right?
So that's,
and you should either deal with it or whatever.
We're gonna
talk about it. We're gonna deal with it and talk about it. So, but if you always use it as your trump card to leave the relationship because it's not based on what you can deal with, but again, that's not a fucking relationship.
That it's over. It is. This is what I'm saying. No matter what the fuck I say to you, I have to be open to what you got to say back.
Exactly. Right.
And then after you say that back to me, you got to be open to what the fuck I got to say
back.
And so you keep on going until we reach what the fuck we're going to do. And once we reach that, we do it until the moment that it changes. And then I say, this ain't what we doing no more.
Oh, no,
and then again,
mine.
the cycle repeats.
Yeah,
it's continuous improvement.
Okay.
I like that.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
I like
That is
that.
fair.
I mean, that's fair.
That's a relationship.
That's fair, but
that's
what?
100% vulnerability. That's true love to me.
To you.
To me.
Like,
Calvin, like to you.
To him.
To you.
Yeah.
So that said, I like the way we end up. We'll be right back with the resolution. All right. We are back with the resolution, and you guys know the resolution is a quick round table we do for everyone to give their opinion on where we stand with open relationships. So we're going to start with Mr. U in the alphabet. What was it? What was your name? You? I can't.
You and another bitch.
Clearly.
But I'm okay with that.
And we're going to start with you. So what's your final thought on an open, if somebody wants to be in an open relationship, what's your final thought of advice?
I think that you should define what you want and execute it.
Okay.
The moment that it changes, you got to talk about it again, define it, redefine it.
So constant
And
communication, constant conversation.
Continuous improvement.
Continuous improvement. I love it. We say that at work all the time. We have a continuous improvement meeting every Thursday at 11.
Work for your job?
We cancel it all the time. No one shows up to it. But it's called that.
But
all right, so I get it.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I feel like if you just continuously reevaluate how you feel, continuously communicate, continuously redefine what you got, and execute, I think that's
part of the key to success.
Right. Yes,
part of success. D. Smith, what you got?
I just feel like if that's what you want to do it. Do not let those show don't let that society tell you what you can or cannot do.
Fuck the mother hoe!
Because that's a lot of our problem. Because there's a lot of y'all that's probably listening to this right now that is feeling that you want to do that. Do it.
Yeah.
Communicate with your partner. Let them know where you stand. Let them know either they're gonna take it or leave it. If they don't love you enough, or if you don't love them enough to not do it, don't do it. Just communicate. Let them know what it is. Communicate to everybody what you feeling.
You have to.
You're good communication.
Everybody gets communication.
What you feel, Janae?
What's up, Janae? How you feel?
I feel like health is wealth.
Be well.
For sure.
Health is wealth.
At the core.
And
happening.
The opposite of Nike. Don't do it.
That's fair.
All right.
Cow.
CT.
My resolve is don't take other people's bullshit as a burden on your back.
That's fair.
You communicate every day. You can say whatever. Fuck it. What it is, ho. That's what's up. Like, you gonna do that, but like, don't waste people's time. You're not ready to be in a motherfucking relationship. Fuck these niggas.
That goes back to communication.
It will drive you motherfucking crazy.
To be vulnerable enough with
be honest enough with yourself.
What we've been saying the whole time.
Be honest enough with yourself to expect more for yourself and don't accept another motherfucker.
Know who you are.
Shane.
Know who you are.
How you feel about it?
What's up? I think that when it comes to open relationships, you have to, you need to make sure you're with the right person. A lot of times we get involved with people that's not our person. If you're with your person, you can share and do a lot of things that are okay. If you're not with your person, everything is some bullshit. So that's step one. Get with your person. Number
Stop
two,
doing it because it's comfortable.
Because it's comfortable. And I think the next thing is open relationships are tricky. I'm not a fan of those because I want my partner to be all about me. Like, I love it when a guy's all about me and I'm all about them. I don't want you to be about anybody else because that's another dynamic. That's another conversation we got to have. It's another element to our relationship.
We gotta deal with.
Yeah, it's another element to our. She on her cycle. She in her emotions. She texting you. I don't like that shit. It's a lot of elements. You bring somebody else in. So I think get with your person. Deal with that. Take your time. Listen to all 40-some episodes before now. to determine your person.
Do that.
Once you get your person, find out, what your person need. And if you're not down with open relationships, don't sign up. Like, I've dealt with people that say one thing and want to do another. If you are not okay with it, don't sign up for it.
I think oftentimes people say, is this the person for me? But they don't ask, am I the person
for them?
So
both ways, yeah. So that's that. So I think, and after that, you got whatever the verdict is behind that. You got to be able to say, like, this is what I'm gonna live with it.
Just
like,
be honest.
and my thing is that if you don't like it, leave. It may hurt a little bit if you like the person, but you're gonna get over it. I promise. We always do. You're gonna get over it. But if you like the person, you want to deal with it, stay in it, work through it, figure it out. So I think open relationships is a topic that we are going to have to revisit because we had such a festive conversation. We had such a colorful conversation around it. And we'll be right back with the Montana Minute. And now this brings us to the Montana Minute. The first thing, open relationships are not for everyone, and don't you let anyone tell you any different. If it's not your thing, don't force it. The next thing, if you are going to indulge in an open relationship, you have to have a set of rules with your partner and you have to communicate on a regular basis. It is one of the biggest keys to success in this situation. And the last thing, don't be judgy if you meet someone that's into this thing or if your partner asks you about this thing. The bigger question is, why are they asking? And if it's something that you may want to think about or if it's a deal breaker. Only you can decide. So be sure to follow our new Instagram page, and per the usual, I leave you with the question, to be single or not to be, the decision is yours. Signing off, yours truly, Shanna Montana.